Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I've just checked and I haven't actually muted myself, so this is probably the first time in 3 weeks that I don't have to redo an intro. What a wonderful time we're living in. Fantastic. Now the only person that actually really knows this, oh, there we go, is Jersey, my wonderful co-host. Hi man, I'm just trying to figure out a game. Why don't you start us off?
Hello.
There we go.
Hi. Yeah. Hello, everyone. We're here for week 2 of the VR League.
Hell yeah.
Echo Combat at it again with the pew pew.
We are both very much awake and very much hype.
We are indeed. This is maximum hype levels right now.
Indeed, I've just had something to eat, so I just couldn't be more hype, you know, man.
So what's the plan? So let's see. So we are currently setting out the games we're going to be spectating. I think.
Yeah.
We're going to be getting into. Hello, Nada. Hi, Nada.
Oh, hi, Nada. Oh, good. Then we have something to blame it on.
Yep, 100%.
Oh, there we go. I'm just saying out some invites. Yeah, there we go. I've sent out a couple. I hope we get one back. And I hope the spectator thing works. It should work, though. I've tried it out.
Nada is too excited, I'm gonna say. Calm down, Nada.
Too excited. Just...
Yeah.
Oh,
chill,
God.
relax.
Jesus Christ, Nada. I mean, I know Jersey is a lovable guy, but come on. God damn. It's a PG stream. Yeah.
Restrain yourself, woman.
I can't say that. Oh, I think we've been invited to a game.
Oh, nice. Is it Blast FU?
It's the one with Finity on it. Yeah, we are very much prepared right now. There we go, Gravity versus the lobby. Yeah, Gravity's not playing right now, so that's why. Oh, hello! Oh, of course I'm muted. So I'll just get you invited.
Is Finity playing on Blurs?
It's Finity Alley. No, they have their Frozen Space.
Oh, okay. Are we going to be trying? Yeah, so Blast is Boop. Oh, let me just see if Boop can.
There we go. I'll get you invited in here. It looks like
we're spectating that game then.
Yeah, let's do that.
Space Combat Pussycats. Okay.
It's basically a new team versus one we've seen before, and one we kind of know from the different from Echo Arena. Jesus Christ! There we go. I think I can finally actually focus on what's happening now. Demonetized? Yeah, we weren't monetized in the first place. But yeah, I can finally focus
for that to happen.
There we go. Okay, let's see.
So you sent me an invite, yep.
I've sent you an invite. Hell yeah. And things are good. And everything's fantastic. Let me just check. From things are fantastic. I can actually hear myself on stream. Now people can hear me twice. It's good. Things are great. So,
all is right.
We haven't actually done a proper intro. I'm sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the VRL Echo Combat week number 2. As Jesse said, we'll be watching most of all the games we can, because it won't be streamed tomorrow. So we'll be watching all of those until we're done. Exactly, man. Watching some of the best players in the world. And with this small of a player base, it doesn't really mean anything.
Still the best player.
Hell yeah. So, we'll be watching that until around, we'll probably be stopping around 22, because we'll probably be done then. And when we're done then, we'll be casting this over to Poonanas, who will be casting the North American version of this, I do believe.
Yes, so Poonanas will be taking the reins after the European, I'm gonna call it section. I don't know, the European tournament, and then he will be running the North American tournament. So we have a nice little mix of different people and casts and stuff going on today. So it should be a really good show.
So over here you can get the Gravity Power Hour, and then there's the NA version afterwards.
Hello.
Good luck.
We're having some technical difficulties, so we can't invite Matthias.
Oh, okay. If you are having technical issues, you might need to, worst case scenario, restart the lobby with someone else hosting, just because it can be a lobby thing. But we're in the party now anyway, so yeah, just leave us under the spectator bit in the middle, and then yeah, that should be fine. Cool.
There we go. So I just need to find out what the team names actually are. Zablast versus Fredo. Things are great today. I took a nap just like a little bit before I got something to eat, so I am properly double tired.
So what we're gonna do is
It's
disconnect
great.
everyone, and we have to
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. That doesn't sound like a recommendable like series of events.
It's not. It's really bad.
Oh, it's true. I'm only my PS4 controller.
I think it's
What?
To fly around, just navigate.
Oh. Wait, they've spelled this wrong.
What?
Oh, by the way, if you need your controller needs to be plugged in before the game starts, so you need to restart your game.
Ah, why,
Hell yeah,
Malari?
boy. And hey, don't blame that on me, man. That is not my
It's
fault.
fine. I will live with autocam for this.
Oh, by the way, did you see they've spelled it wrong? It's not. It's apparently Combat Pussycats something, because there's an apostrophe in there. I know what's happening.
Let me check. Is Combat Pussycats?
Yeah, is there supposed to be a pussycat
Oh
there?
yeah, no, it's ownership of something.
It's the Combat Pussycats combat team, apparently.
Yep, I guess.
Oh man, but oh yeah. By the way, here you go. Here's some gameplay. There we go. I don't think we need to be on the caster screen anymore.
Gameplay.
So.
We are the gameplay. What are you on about?
We are the gameplay. That's right. We're the important part about this.
So you got Joanne, Flash. Wait, I'm so confused. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team. Duh.
Join the club, man.
Space.
I'm confused
Yeah.
too. No one
Yeah,
signed
I
up
guess
for me.
Matthias and Matty are both pussycats, so that about matches up to my
Oh
expectations.
wait, we have to quit out ourselves.
Oh god,
Looks like
we
they
do.
didn't restart
Okay.
it.
All right, invite me.
Yeah.
Put it back to the caster screen.
There we go. Back to caster screen.
Back to looking at my lovely face.
Exactly. And it is a delight to look at.
Oh god. I feel bad for you all. I'm sorry. I don't actually have to look at my face because I just have the chat window open. So
Don't you
I apologize. I apologize in lieu of my face.
Don't you have mirrors? I don't know.
No, well, as I'm a vampire, hence the color of my skin, I actually can't see myself in mirrors. So
I hate
believe
when
it or
that
not,
happens.
yeah, I know it's one of those things you just have to learn to live with it, really. It's yeah,
Oh man, today's gonna be great. I could just feel it. Oh, and we should of course say tomorrow there's gonna be a little bit of a change. We are not going to be casting the two of us. We're going to be trying something new, something dangerous.
I'm leaving you.
I
I
mean, that's
found
one way
a
to
better
say
man.
it. We found another man and then sent him
I
to
found another
me.
man. What? No. Oh yeah. No, actually no.
mean-
I didn't realize I was completely talking shit there, but it actually technically worked. So I didn't realize that. But yes,
I've given
correct.
you another man.
Yeah. I found another man, and I've outsourced my casting job to him. No, not really. He is going to be tutorial casting alongside Malarin tomorrow for Echo Arena. So we're going to be having a little bit of a change up there. I'm looking forward to it because it means I can actually watch and enjoy the show, which will be nice. A nice little mix up, I think.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been quite a while. I kind of miss it. That just being able to sit down and just watch what's happening.
Yeah,
Instead of casting on it, but it feels
it's
weird.
It's one of the downsides because like the people that cast usually love the game a lot and they want to just sit and chill and watch.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're like, but we need to cast. So, but tutorial is going to be taking on my bit for Echo Arena tomorrow, so that will be fun for the EU matches. I'm not sure if NA are doing any. Obviously, it's going to be covered by the VR League as well, so it won't necessarily be all the matches. It will be kind of the ones that aren't being covered by the VR League stream. But yeah.
Yeah, probably. I think 4 of them. I think we get 4 of them in there. I'm not too sure. We're not too sure about much these days. Oh, there we go. And you've got an invite.
Boots just changed his profile photo to pro gamer on Discord. Oh god,
Well, I mean, technically,
the memes. Yeah,
technically, he is a pro gamer.
he is. He
Can I
is
say?
absolutely.
He's getting paid for. Wait. Okay. Is the definition of something being pro at something is to be paid for it?
Yeah. Paid in a professional capacity to do something. Yeah.
So we're professional casters.
I mean, we don't get paid.
I mean, I I have some money on the Twitch. I just can't pull them out.
Yeah, but that like no, that does not count.
Technically,
on that basis, literally everyone is a professional YouTuber or Twitch player, like a Twitch streamer, because they all have some kind of ad revenue money.
Hell yeah.
No. No.
to the CV. I gotta change this. Oh, are you in there yet?
Right, okay. Nope. I was waiting for an invite. Have I got an invite?
You should have.
I have an invite.
They're starting, so I really hope you have an invite. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I have an invite. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's cool.
There we go.
I'm here.
Oh, it's Mateus. Oh, that's right. Mateus is playing. So we are getting hype. We're getting started. We're going in a game in about 8 seconds. Are you in here?
Yeah, I'm joining now.
Nice.
And also, Nada's very right. We are indeed paid with love.
What? Oh, we're
You're paid in penises. I don't know if Nada would prefer that or
that's pennies, man. I don't know what you. Is that some kind of Freudian slip there, man? Oh my god! But we are going up.
Oh god! Why did I repeat it?
Oh my god!
Oh god! Do you know what? It's because I was talking about Nada, and then someone wrote something that looks slightly like penises, and I'm just like, yep, okay, that's the direction this is obviously supposed to go. Oh my god.
Christ. Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Yep.
But we're going in here. Our first little match is already started up, and it looks like all of the orange team, which is called Combat Pussycats, have kind of been killed out a little bit, and the blue team of Frozen Space has won out the first point here.
Oh god, I'm sorry, I'm still getting over that. I feel like I'm as bad as Nada now. This is awful. Sorry, Hasco. It was a misreading.
Oh man, we're a little bit tired, and Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that. That was a mistake from my side. Anyway,
Pussycats coming in here, just trying their best to attack, but they're all getting killed out because they're going in one by one. Frozen Space, of course, a new team. We do know them a little bit from Arena, but they are just dominating in this arena right now. Oh god, Nada.
Stop! It was a mistake. Leave me alone.
But please do click
right.
afterwards.
Anyway,
Stop
getting into these games, we have. Okay, so it looks like we've got. I'm gonna have to get these names up as well because I am losing the names.
It is Combat Pussycats, or the Combat Peas, versus Frozen Space. And Frozen Space seems to be really just kind of dominating in here.
I haven't seen, but Combat Pussycats, were they filtering them one by one? It didn't seem to be a particularly structured push from them, so that's kind of a standard thing that we've seen before.
They have been not going in well, and it looks like they're doing it here again. They're going in 2 by 2, but they're not looking for any picks before going in. They're looking to try and capture the point. Very kind of a not too thought out strategy here, and even though I mean I wouldn't say Frozen Space is doing too well on the point, but Combat Pussycats is not doing very well either.
To point out, in terms of the. Oh god, I'm never gonna leave me alone. No, in terms of the loadouts, actually, you can see right. What loadout, Malaran? What loadout is Frozen Space running? Out of interest, do you see anything familiar there?
I do. Although I don't see any meteors. Wait, are those meteors? No, those are pulsars, right?
Those are pulsars. Yeah.
So we've seen this quite a bit before.
We're seeing the double Nova, double Pulsar, or double Meteor in some cases, holding strategy. So this is quite a standard loadout for this map, where people like to hold tunnels, and the only real way to beat this is by basically moving out into the open. But you really kind of need to be experienced to notice and deal with this. Oh god damn it! Screw you, Kasnaz. You need to understand and know how to deal with this. Okay, so that's a pretty significant problem. So if you aren't that familiar, it's going to be real hard to manage this without getting shut down like you was just seeing right there.
Yeah, but then again, Frozen Space they were holding the point. I mean, they had all 4 people on point. They didn't even have anyone in tunnels. So it's kind of a half. Half that is the same kind of loadout, but not the same kind of setup. It's a little bit weird, but it does seem to be working for them.
I feel like it's almost like it has. It's an interesting variation on it. I don't know if it's basically because they're more comfortable with it. I feel like we're seeing more progression. Like, we're seeing Combat Pussycats actually get further onto this point because they are running the Pulsars instead of Meteor. I feel like some of these pushes and the way they're trying to push here will be shut down entirely with the Meteors. However, that said, I don't know if we would see there are other benefits of having the Pulsars over Meteors in this situation. I guess you're more flexible and able to deal with pushes coming from the open space. That said, it's looking pretty tight. We're getting 2 people on the point now. It looks like Combat Pussycats might be able to get position, but they are going to be losing the point again, I think. Losing out this fight, but no, I take that back. Combat Pussycats are going to go 2 members down in a 4 versus 2. Pretty messy fight on the point here, though. No one really able to kill each other. Okay, we're getting another knockout there for Middleman, so this is going to need one Combat Pussycat on the point. At which point there is yes, that's going to be another solid hold and attack there from Frozen Space.
Now, I do believe, now what I remember is this is 3 maps, so this is of course only the first round of the 3 maps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, so
yes.
this isn't the hugest defeat that it looks to be right now. Of course, because I say defeat already, Frozen Space is looking quite strong already at 70% and 1 round up, so they have quite a good chance of winning this, even though Combat Pussycats are holding on, they are doing their best to try and hold it back, but they're just, you see here, they're going in 1 by 1 again. This is not what you want to do, because you just get focused down straight from the start, and if you do go in, please all go in at once, because Flash Flood here just waiting back,
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah, I feel like that is just kind of, that is something we've touched on quite a lot, and I feel like it is. Do you say Combat Pussycats is the new team? I think they are, aren't they?
No, Frozen Space is the new team.
Frozen Space is the new team. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, Frozen Space obviously taking some of the hints on how to kind of hold and manage these points from the other top teams, then by the looks of it. Combat Pussycats, a little bit of a weak performance, unfortunately. Don't know if that's truly representative of how they can play, some of these maps, but I guess we're going to see another game, so we'll see that again shortly to find out whether or not they actually can hold up. I believe we are going for the
Yeah, we're going for combustion here, of course. I'm just kind of mesmerized by. I want to click on that clip, but I can't.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. I want to delete that clip, but I can't.
I have some clips I want to delete. Don't worry, man.
That's not.
There we go. So we should be in the party, so we should be good to just kind of sit down and stay while they go in combustion. Now, for people that are worried, not worried, but confused, while we already know, or how we already knew it was combustion, it's because the new map picking setup for ESL is not actually a map pick, it's a map sequence. So we will always start on Dyson, we will always go to combustion, and if there is a tiebreaker round, it will always be on Dyson. There's a whole nother thing, Ducky, but that is how it will be. So we won't have any sort of weird switch or 2 Dysons in a row or something like that. We will always see both Dyson and combustion.
Yeah, agreed.
And
it's gonna be interesting because I very much agree. Kaznaz, 3 Pulsars and a Meteor is a very questionable loadout. Pulsars are kind of a supplementary thing. They're not really a basis. We haven't seen many compositions that are that successful running. Running 4 Pulsars is slightly different. However, I don't know. I feel like you need a Meteor. A Meteor kind of, in my mind, sits alongside the Comet, right? And its ability to basically do damage as a support weapon, right? So you're kind of doing damage from range, and the splash damage is actually getting a lot of people. It's less of a conversion tool, but the Pulsars are basically really all conversion tools, right? They use them to convert that last little bit of health onto final kills, which is what counts, right? Because you can heal up quite easily in Echo combat, so you need to get those kills and eliminations. So it is, it's something that running 4 of those now. We're seeing 4 coming out from Combat Pussycats, I believe. Unless they're going to change this.
Now, we should also say, for anyone that's wondering how we know this, we're not just that perceptive. Up, just right next to the names on the left, it's on the left of the name, and on the right names, it's to the right of the name. We can see the loadouts, and you can too. So, of course, the symbols are a bit weird, but that's how we can see they're running 4 Pulsars. And
Flash Flood's getting left behind in the initial boost. He just gets stuck. Yeah.
God damn, but yeah, that is a weird strategy. I'm not too sure I would call it a strategy, but it does seem to be working a little bit. They are able to focus down a lot of people, but they're just getting killed out.
Pulsars on this map. However, that said, although I'm not against it, it doesn't mean I'm for it. I feel like it could theoretically be okay. I think that combustion, as it stands right now, is more about your positioning than it is. I feel like the loadouts a lot of the time.
Well, it's more about getting the point.
Yeah, it's more about getting the point and being able to defend that, aka your positioning once you've got the point, basically, and getting aggressive on people. Because you can get aggressive with pulsars the same way you can with Nova. It's slightly slower and less effective, but it was also a good thing. I feel like 4 pulsars is feasible. It just needs to be done in the right way. However, trying to pull that off with a relatively new team that doesn't necessarily know all the dynamics of positioning on this map that well, gonna be a real hard one to break this defense, because yeah, not gonna be easy. Yeah, you've seen Joanne going down there, middleman taking a lot of damage from pulsar fire. Yeah, blue, frozen space, sorry, generally healing up quite well. So yeah, I'm not sure how much of this is gonna be able to hurt them really.
Frozen space doing a lot better than I'd expect, not because they're necessarily bad players, but I mean, I believe it's only Mateus that actually consistently plays combat, so they must have been training a little bit beforehand. Actually, although I did kind of expect it of Matty. He's a consistently good player all around.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, I think we've seen Matty, who's quite familiar with this. Matthias, again, I think they've scrimmed a bit as well. Tinity and Ali, who are all kind of Echo Combat players. Oh, Echo Arena players, sorry. Echo Arena players, so they'll all be pretty well versed in the movement systems, and they'll have played this game in pubs and things like that. So, not surprised we're seeing kind of a solid performance from them. 100-0 on the first point. Really,
not a surprise.
This kind of one at a time attack just isn't really working for them at all. Either. Yeah, it's not really working that well. Nor is the 4 pulsar. Wait, they're running 2 threat scanners.
Wait, hold on. No, they changed off it now.
Oh no, sorry, detonators. No, it's detonators.
Yeah, that's 2 detonators.
It's 2 detonators and 2 healing grenades, which is fine, I guess. But then 1 pulsar and 3 heals. Sorry, 1 heal. 1 radar, 3 heals as well.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So let's see if you were split. Yeah. But yeah, it's. I mean, you can. Oh God. Everyone getting left behind there in frozen space. But you can run 4 pulsars. The way you have to do it is just you have to pick a person and then focus them down, just like they did. Like what was the thing you did at the start of the combat meta, where you just picked a person and just killed them. Everyone on the team, and you can do that with pulsars. They were actually quite effective.
Do that really well, actually. AMOC were really good at that, especially on combustion.
Excuse me, whom?
No, I mean when they were AMOC, they were AMOC.
Oh, of course.
I'm actually correct in saying
you're actually correct. Yeah, that's good.
So
there we go. Oh, but we actually see right from the start here, Combat Pussycat winning out their fight. I didn't even notice. They won out their fight quite significantly with 2 players alive, and they actually hold the point. But Frozen Space is just going in, doing their best to try and get some attacks in. They have a lot of Novas, and it's going to help them quite a bit as they win out with 3 people. Only 1 person going down Finity.
Actually, we're seeing 2 Novas and 2 pulsars coming out of Combat Pussycats now. So much better setup from them. Much happier with how that would work on this map. But we're seeing the exact. Basically, I think we're seeing almost a mirrored setup on both sides, except Combat Pussycats are running detonators instead of stun grenades. That's the only difference.
Which I quite like stun grenades. Oh, but they're attacking in here. All 4 at once this time. This is going pretty good. Breaking up Frozen Space a little bit, but they just can't seem to convert on those kills. 2 people do go down from... Oh, that was from Frozen Space, so it's only 1 versus 3 here. 2 versus 3 as 1's coming back. But Roscoe just not have enough health to deal with 3 people by himself. I don't think there's any amount of health you can do that with.
No, not really.
They do get some attacks in there. I mean, it looks like they just aren't warmed up yet, because we are Combat Pussycat. We saw them yesterweek. That's how you say that, right? Yesterweek. But they did do a little bit better than this, so it might just be they haven't warmed up. I haven't gotten the time to that. So they might be doing a little bit better, but they are missing 1 person in from behind, and that stun just killed that triple stack there. We'll get a single kill out. So it's actually a 2 versus 2, so that's 2 kills out. And it's just Novas everywhere. 1 kill goes to blue and 2 kills goes to blue, so Frozen Space will win this out at 85% already. They only need to survive one more attack.
So there was a not complimentary, oh god, what's it called? When you get something like not complimentary, commisery 4%, I guess, I don't know the word. Someone else come up with the word. Okay, you know what I'm thinking. They're able to steal 4%, not able to really kind of commit and make that much of a deal out of it. Yeah. Unfortunately, pretty dominant showing from Frozen Space, meaning that this will be a good game from them. I say unfortunately, I mean it's unfortunate we didn't get a closer game, but aside from that, well played from both teams. Frozen Space really solid. Really solid understanding of those builds. It'd be interesting to see how that pairs up to some of the more less established teams, I'm going to say. The ones that not commission. I mean, like it's like a takeaway kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not. They got
like
those 4 points.
Medal, I guess. Yeah.
They got them off the first hold, which was kind of. I mean, yeah, they don't really mean much, unfortunately. Oh god, we maybe need to move that chair a little bit away, because it's just filling up the whole screen. I'll just do that real quick, just a little bit.
Yeah, just shrink it slightly.
Slightly, and then down, up. There we go. Thank you, Ducky, for helping me check that. There we go. Easy over social justice. What did I just say? That's obviously Space Junkies.
Take pennies for penises, so you're
oh man. Jesus Christ. That's gonna live in infamy. That's gonna be great. You know why? Because I'm gonna spread that clip around.
I hate you.
Understandable. Can I just say?
Thanks,
Ducky. Okay, so that was our first map done. We are looking at a victory for Frozen Space. I'll just go check real quick for any other. There might have been some others that have been done. This was quite quick, so I don't think so. Yeah, not yet. Oh, sorry, actually. Part-Time Pew Pew, which I'll read who that is in a minute. 120.
Oh my god, there's a team called Part-Time Pew Pew?
There's a team called Part-Time Pew Pew. Let's just see who they are.
Team name.
It is Gobshite, Jonas,
yes!
Nutjob, and Rift Ninja.
Of fucking course it's Gobshite. Gobshite always comes up with the best names.
That is that's quite a good name.
He has the best names and characters. I hate him. He's too good.
And they of course won over Team Enix VR.
Nice.
It consists of Klepthon, Srick, HVK, Madman, Mac, Pranksy, and Soulblade. Now, I'm not actually sure, because I've seen them a couple of times, but I've never, ever seen them anywhere else. So do you know who they are? Yeah.
No, I have no idea. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with any of those names, but at the same time, I haven't been inside Echo Arena anything other than casting for some time properly. So,
well, I
don't know enough.
Most of the names tonight, most of them, or I've seen them before, and I've never seen these people before. So if anyone knows who they are, please tell me. Or
Chat,
us.
go do some stalking.
Yeah, please.
Go find out who these people are.
Oh God, streaming. I mean, you know what? Thank you.
I'm like, oh god damn it.
Oh, they're pro Rainbow Six Siege. That's an interesting jump. Because I think Rainbow Six Siege is probably about as far from this game as you can get.
Wait, which team are they on? Which team?
I don't know.
When I say pro Rainbow Six Siege, like what tier are we talking for pro Rainbow Six Siege?
Probably Challenger. Let's be honest. Well, I've actually been following along a little bit, and I don't remember them in any EU.
Do you know what's bad is that I still see people writing pennies, and I'm still reading penises. Like, I am very close to making this mistake more than once, and it's worrying.
I mean, should we just change your name to Freud? I don't know.
No.
Okay. Oh man. Oh, that's. Did you see? Ducky just donated 3 penises.
I can clearly see that bits, Milar, and you're definitely lying to me.
God. Oh, that's good.
So, yeah, we are just currently waiting to get into round 2, I believe. We are waiting to get the brackets back up.
Exactly. Now, I don't think anyone's quite, or more people than 2 teams have quite won yet. Of course, Team Gravity did get a default win because we are 9 teams today, not 8.
Oh, and it's 5 rounds as well today, just to be clear.
Oh, it's 5. It's 5 rounds.
Yeah, buddy, it's a full. It's a proper full cup there now.
Ooh. I'm feeling all warm and fuzzy inside. That's great.
So, out of interest, the team, the pro team, is that Enix? So they lost to Gobshite's team. Huh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how many of you, I don't know how familiar you are with Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege is a very different beast to Echo Combat. So it's a weird jump because in Rainbow Siege, you only have one life. It's very much about holding an angle, and it's a one-shot kills and stuff like that. Whereas in this, it's more, I mean, I would say mostly about movement and
move, pew pew,
positioning, and sort of being good at like tracing a shot, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's more. I'd say it's more similar to like Apex to some extent, a little bit.
Yeah,
like it's a bit. I would say if you were to compare to another game right now, I'd say Apex is like the closest comparison I could make, at least.
I think if we were playing right now, if it was just any game,
even CS like is also like quite like easy kills, like holding angles, all the rest of it. It's much. Yeah, I'm trying to think of many decent shooters that are actually like this kind of level of like.
What's that called? Oh, that thing. Unreal Tournament, of course. Unreal Tournament, I think. Is the closest.
Unreal Tournament. That's much better. Yeah. Unreal Tournament is definitely like one of the. Or Quake, one of those two.
Yeah, one of those two. That's... Let's see what's happening here.
They're kind of more arcadey run and gun shooters. That and Rainbow Six Siege is definitely not one of those.
It is not. It is a really good game, but it is definitely not Echo Combat. So, I mean, weird jump. It's not a big surprise to see them not maybe doing as well.
I feel like it's a hard one as well. If this is their first time getting into Echo Arena or Echo Combat games, then it takes time. It's taken a lot of the players that you're seeing in the top teams have known Echo Arena and the movement system for over a year now. So it's not an easy thing to just jump into without any experience. And then especially I think further to that is that if you aren't really involved with the communities, you also will suffer significantly in your ability to scrim and all the rest of it. So yeah, and I think the fact that we haven't seen them in any of the communities or anything like that, or scrimming any of the guys, then I think that's kind of a bit indicative of maybe the position they're in right now in terms of like being able to hold up. But so scrimming, for anyone that doesn't know, is one of the most important things for every EVR esport title. Like, it is literally the difference between you turning to tournament and playing amazingly and you turning to tournament and getting absolutely dumped on because the other team, region was scrimming a lot. And it's where you trial and test your new strategies and you deploy them and you run things and you understanding the game, you train, and it's like it's so many things wrapped into one that makes it invaluable as a resource. So if you're not scrimming properly or when you're not kind of getting involved with scrims, which is hard to do if you're not part of some of like the Echo Arena channels, like in the community channel, everyone knows the salt mine. If you're not down in the salt mine, getting those sweet juicy scrims in, then it's a hard life. It's not gonna be easy. So
you are not gonna be earning those pennies.
Is that
Say
Finn?
it with me,
I'm
Jersey.
Pennies.
Oh, God. Okay, so.
Oh, I broke my headphones. That was clever.
Oh, what?
Well, I didn't break them. I just that's really I got given some like Beat headphones, like Dr. Dre Beat headphones, and
but
I got them, like the person that got them from like China, so they're like 100% knockoff Beats.
So they're not Dr. Dre headphones.
Well, they are, but they say they are, but I don't believe them. So Yeah, and the fact that I was just like, I literally just like, I was just playing with one of the headphone bits, and it has now literally just come off in my hand. Kind of indicates
Well,
that a little bit. I feel.
sounds
I'm
like
trying to
high
pop it back in
quality.
now.
I don't think that's gonna work.
What? Wait, hold up. Let me just see.
Wait.
Say something.
Okay.
Nope, it's still working. There you go.
There we go. So
Can you invite me? Can you invite me?
Well, I'm not. I'm in a game, but I'm not actually. I think they just kind of like keep warm.
Oh, right.
Because we're not
I see,
actually in
okay.
the second round yet. We still need to have Floaters Unite and Blast and Spastic Crabs and Toxic Units fight it out.
Interesting to see who wins out of Floaters Unite and Blurst, actually.
Yeah, now
I'm not sure casting that game would have worked because Gecko would have just complained that I was being biased because it was on one of the teams, I guess. But it's on his team. But yeah, I don't know. He still probably would complain, so not worth the effort. No, interesting to see. Interesting to see how that one pans out because if I remember correctly, we have on those teams.
well, I can actually tell you. We have Batsuga, Hackbuster, Truck Doran, T-Bot, Viatrix, and Voodoo on Floaters Unite. And
That's a
on
lot of
Blast,
people.
we have Boot 90, Idolego, Longecko, and Nilliwick.
Is Hackbuster a premium member for ESL?
Oh, he is.
He is. What? Who
Well,
pays for that?
Supporting ESL like the good man he is, like he should.
I mean, honestly, have you checked how much? Have you checked what you actually get for those subscriptions? It's literally nothing.
I haven't. I have not. I just kind of like skimmed over them. Actually, you know what? I never buy those kinds of things except for one time, and that was today. I just
What was
bought
that?
the battle pass for Apex Legends, and again, it's not worth it. Not at all.
It was okay. I feel like
terrible.
I got it because I play the game enough, but at the same time, I'm like, if I was to literally say whether or not it was worth it, I'd be like, I mean, like it unlocks very slowly. Has been my problem so far.
And it's just bad
Like-
skins.
Yeah. You do get money from it though. You do get like the coins from it though, so it does
Yeah.
actually you do earn it back essentially.
Yeah, at level 97.
Is that the only level you get coins?
Yeah, so let's not
Really?
get wild here.
Oh god. Okay, I didn't even know that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a
anyway,
long time.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to play some more Apex. I might do some tonight, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. But do you know what would be good though? A battle pass for Echo Arena and Echo Combat.
To give them some money. I've actually been thinking about that.
I would love
don't know
to.
if they can.
As
aren't
in
they-
like
I mean, aren't they sponsored by Oculus? Isn't
oh
that the
well,
deal?
yeah. No, our working theory is we don't have cosmetics in Echo Arena / Combat like paid cosmetics. It's not because they can't do it. It's because the deal they have with Oculus actually prevents them from doing
Yeah.
it. Free game.
I mean, that makes sense.
We did,
to
like
me, at
that's just our tinfoil hat theory. Of we think that's the reason why, and they could never actually tell us that because that would probably go against the contract they also have. So
Yeah.
they would never be able to actually explain it.
Now,
but
Wyvern
can't see any
wasn't.
other reason.
Wyvern was in chat last time, and if she is in chat today,
Hi, Wyvern.
we don't want any sort of confirmation. But I mean,
if you could do it a thumbs up emote, that would.
just a completely
Thumbs up,
unrelated thumbs up emote, of course.
Yeah.
course.
Disregarding that entire last statement I made. Please just choose an up or down emote for the chat.
Yeah,
If you could just
just-
send us one of those.
just pick one.
Whatever you feel like. Not committed to anything. That would be helpful.
We want your opinion. Now, do you like upmost or downmost? Just pick one in chat. You know what? Sure,
exactly.
Ducky. We'll get on that. Because
Careful,
we
I might
should-
be classed as doing favoritism.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, we're
I'm
not.
joking. It's fine.
No, I should say, like, I think most of the times that we've streamed Gravity is actually me. Let's said like, hey, we should do that. So no, he's not doing favoritism.
No, Malara.
Don't
No,
worry.
it's me. I've definitely been. I've definitely.
Don't stoke the fire, man. God damn it.
I'm joking. No, I don't know. So we've just got the results in for all of the matches. So Toxic Units 2-1 versus Spastic Crabs.
Ooh.
Combat Pussycats going 2-0. Sorry, losing 2-0 as we just watched. Floaters Unite losing 0-2 to Blast. So Blast winning, Blurst winning 2 games straight. Don't know how close they are, unfortunately, and we can't tell from what we're looking at here. So we don't know how close those games were. And then Part-Time Pew Pew, yeah, as we said, also winning out against Team Enix. So we are just waiting for the round 2 to go up, and then we will find out who is playing who.
Oh, sorry.
I bet you it's going to be Blast Gravity next, and I bet you Gecko's going to complain that I'm casting it.
Well, I mean,
I guarantee you that's going to happen.
We do love you, Gecko, but please, please. God damn
it's fine. It's fine. he might even like completely decline to play. You never know. I don't know.
Oh shit.
I would prefer like, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna happen because Gravity and Blast, if they've won both their rounds, they are now in the. So generally, for anyone that doesn't understand how Swiss works, each round all the teams play against each other. The teams that win more play each other more, and it just gets bigger and bigger until the end, where the teams that have won the most play each other, and then it kind of goes down the ranking basically, more or less. Yeah. Everyone gets points from their wins and losses depending on who they played against and if they will win, won or lost. And yes, that's generally how it works. And yeah, so we're gonna see Blast Gravity at some point, which would be a good game because I'd say they're probably 2 of the top teams in Europe at the moment.
Yeah, Blast Gecko and Blast Gecko, Jesus, Blast Gravity, and I would probably put, I don't know, Frozen Space maybe, but that they've only played 1, but they did play quite well. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have to hold up. We should be finding out what the new bracket is pretty soon.
Oh, Ducky, can you invite me, by the way? Because I don't think I can invite people. I say like we're in a call. When you get this in 30 seconds, can you invite me? Okay.
So we're just waiting for round 2 to go up, at which point we'll be able to see who is playing who. I think if the games are close, we're gonna watch Gravity then. If you want to watch Gravity, and then
if it's a Blast vs Gravity, we're definitely gonna watch that.
Yeah. We might, if it's not, we might want to watch another game because we then don't want to have like back-to-back Gravity matches. So we watch another game because it's very likely. If it's not Gravity Blast this round, there's a good chance it will be next round. So it'll probably be worth us watching another game before that. But
it's gonna be.
Oh, my laptop is running pretty hot, but the fan is also like a really nice temperature for me to hold my hand in front of. A nice little radiator.
That, man.
It's actually really warm. It's a nice little radiator.
Yeah, but that like kills the fan.
What do you mean?
Because it doesn't get the warmth out, so it just kind of.
Oh no! I'm holding it a little way away. Like it's not going to airflow. It's like a good couple of inches away.
Good meter. Do you use inches in Great Britain?
It depends what you're talking about, but
pennies, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, I measure things in meters, only meters.
Only meters? I mean, that is the basic unit. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, but not centimeters, just meters.
Yeah, no, I mean that it is the basic unit though, because it's the only one that doesn't have a prefix.
Versus Blast, by the looks of it.
Well, I'll just get you invited in here. But yeah, no, it is actually the basic unit because it's kilometers, which is of course 1,000 meters, or centimeters, which is of course 1/100th of a meter.
Okay.
I think something like that. I can't remember. Isn't this interesting?
It is.
I'm glad you agree. There we go.
Okay.
I have you invited. Are you in there?
I am not joined yet. I'm going to, because I'm doing the thing where I get too enthralled by watching the stream, where I'm like watching you do stuff, thinking that you're doing it in real time when you're not. It's like up on a delay.
It's 30 seconds or something.
Yeah. That thing that I keep doing. I have been getting better at not doing that mid game though, so I'm getting better at that. But at the same time, when it's not. The entertainment is you moving around because I can't, because I do.
Okay, we we need to get hype for this. We need to get up and running, get going.
Hello.
I feel like the hype hasn't been on point.
Good
But
luck.
we need to be there.
Oh shit.
Oh, we still need one. We still need someone. Oh, I need to change the names too.
I'm here. I'm in. And I'm ready to go.
No comment. I had a joke there. I'm not gonna say it. Manual Orange is of course Team Gravity. Woo! And I feel like we can kind of leave out the EC part of it because we.
Oh yeah, no, the EC's not in there anymore either.
What?
That got removed. I removed that. I didn't realize it had EC on it. It just shouldn't have EC anymore. No, it doesn't. No.
Oh. Wait. So it's just one big team now?
Yeah, well, no, it's just Team Gravity. But then, like, if you check, it has like it's like tagged for Echo Combat, but it's just Team Gravity. Like, there's
okay.
Yeah.
Team Gravity and
Yeah, they are separate teams on the ESL if you check. It's just the way it works is that you can have it either displayed or you can have it as like a tag, and the tag isn't displayed on the name, so you can just
Oh.
So it's now just a tag.
Great.
I've like these headphones are fucked. I've completely ruined these. Oh, I need to stop fiddling with it. I need something else to fiddle with. No, stop.
Well, I mean, you're a businessman, so you do like money. If you know what I'm saying.
I'm glad Nana wasn't here for that, to be honest.
I need something to drink, and I have something right here. So while we're waiting for the last member to go in, what are your predictions for this match?
I don't know. We got Lego Boop and Gecko. Wait, okay, so we're getting to a game, but they're missing a player. I'm assuming they're just
waiting
up.
for
they're
the last player.
Okay.
I don't know who it is.
Cool, so we're seeing 3 meteors coming out from... I don't think this is going to be their actual loadout, so we'll have to wait and see. Oh, Nada is here. Oh, God. No. She was here the whole time. I honestly, I want to see more of the loadouts before I can give you a good idea of what that looks like. I think, actually, that said, I do believe Team Gravity's loadout is actually what they're going to be running, which is really interesting.
Looks like it.
Well,
it's
actually,
quite a standard one.
Comment now, so... Maybe not.
Well, actually, no. I'm completely lying. This is not a standard loadout. That's 2 comets, 1 meteor, and 1.
Yeah, they had
Nova.
a Nova, 2 meteors, and a comet before. I don't know if that's what we're gonna run. I don't move. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're gonna. Let's
comets may be a little bit too much.
Yeah. Generally speaking, the comet is used to get people low from range. It's a great one-person like weapon. I feel like. It could be used by multiple people. The one thing I actually would really like to see, which I don't think we've seen from anyone yet, is a 2-man sniper team where they actually communicate who they're aiming for, and they actually time up their firing to match.
Yeah, double tap. That's
basically double
really
tapping, because then you could instantly knock people out by doing that. I don't know how easy that is to actually do though, because like you got to basically be like you pretty much have to communicate it without telling each other in a really weird way. Actually, Ramus could do it. That is a good point. His psychic powers.
Excuse me? What?
No, I'm joking.
What? I'm a man of science.
Don't worry. It's not even an in joke. It's just a joke. So
I mean, okay. I'm very confused.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm just my brain is dying right now, so I'm just talking crap. No, but I honestly don't know at the moment. Duck, I think is just going over to check what's happening with the game. Who's the person we're waiting for?
Nilwick.
Nilwick. Okay, cool.
So I think because we see Blast play, and they did really well in Combustion, and of course we have seen. Team Gravity, not AMOC, Team Gravity, have been doing really well on Dyson just because they just play it like so much, and they've actually beaten the dominating strategy on this point.
Yeah, I feel like yes. So generally speaking, a lot of teams are playing the double Nova, double Meteor setup within the tunnels basically, and holding that on Dyson. the gravity have been able to break that successfully. They actually broke the respawn of the people that actually kind of pioneered that double meteor, double nova, or the tunnel strategy. There are a lot of teams are now starting to run because it's quite an easy one to run. It's not that complex, and like if you can do it well, it's hard to beat. Gravity have done that now a couple times actually, so it's good to see. However, the question is. Well, actually, that said, it already looks like we're going to see triple meteor and a nova coming out from.
Oh my!
Yeah, coming out from blast here. It's a double comet meteor, and honestly, like double comet meteor actually isn't necessarily bad into this because you've got two people running long range into a lot of damage that's focused on the tunnels. Right, that entire build from blast is focused on doing damage in the tunnels. So. If they don't change, it looks like it could be the case of I actually don't mind two comets here.
Yeah. Although
weirdly, I like against this loadout, it actually works kind of in my mind.
4 meteors. I hope that's not the loadout they're gonna run.
Oh, that could be hilarious. It could okay, that's actually slightly scary.
It is slightly scary, but it's also, I mean, after the first death, you know what you need to do. You just need to kind of have a, like, I mean, 4 pulsars could easily beat that because you can just float out somewhere and just kind of be there.
Well, it depends. You've got to rely on the aim of the other person being pretty bad. But yeah, you can just because you can actually with the meteor, because the projectile's so slow and because it has to be perfectly aimed in the open air. You literally can duck the projectiles, right? You can literally dodge them. Like it's good enough that if you see the shot early enough, you can actually full on dodge it. So, I don't know.
This could be
big brain. It could be.
I
could
mean,
be big brain.
I
don't know. I'm interested. I don't know if they're going to keep it. They're running 4 detonators.
God, yeah, I just saw that as well. This is, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I hope they change this, because this does not look like a good loadout.
I hope they don't. I hope this is planned. I hope this is like a weird new strategy.
I mean, it could be. It could be like that, that strategy where you don't hold on to the ring. Just a whole new thing that we haven't seen before.
Oh, do you know what? They could have 2 people getting aggressive with meteors. That could be interesting.
Wait, so you have 2 people getting aggressive with meteors, and then 2 people not getting aggressive with meteors?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, it could work.
Big brain.
Big, very big brain. Just go for that, and then go for all stuns. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Running 4 detonators and 4 meteors. Maybe they just like do a giant ball of death that literally just try and like just float around and get 4 man kills. That could be funny. This could be like biggest brainus, like the biggest of the brains.
The biggest of the brains.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I'm interested. This is gonna be fun.
Looks
like they are readying up now.
The strongest of the pennies.
Yeah, they're ready.
So,
okay, so
there we go. There we go. So it looks like, unless they change it, right now this is actually gonna be the loadout that we will see, which is interesting.
It is. God, it is. Oh boy.
Oh my god. But from Team Gravity, we are of course seeing one Nova, 1 Comet. Sorry, 2 Comets and
2
1
comets.
Meteor.
Yeah, so I'm not against 2 comets. This is going to be a big brain moment from Blast. Can they pull this off? They're going through tunnels, so they're literally just holding tunnels like their lives depend on it right now. I think they're just going to play. They've both teams have looped around to the spawn of the other team. God. Oh, this is hilarious. Now, one thing Gravity does not want to do, they do not want to get caught in tunnel here.
Oh my god.
This is a really awkward position.
Oh my god. This is going fantastically for Blast. I mean, that just storm of death, it did cut out Devil, and he got annihilated. Flush Go-Go just getting killed out again. It's a 2 versus 4 now, and it just seems like Team Gravity doesn't actually know what to do right now.
So this is this 4 Meteor is just a case of, I don't know. I feel like healing is what you need to run here. You just need to run a lot of healing into this because
healing on Novas.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, you need to run a huge amount of healing into this. Is the way to get around this, because the amount of damage, like ranged, like the amount of splash damage is so huge that if you don't, you lose. But yeah, we're seeing this is a pretty strong start here from Blast.
I was completely wrong. I mean, I'm gonna blame it on the tiredness, but this is actually, I mean, the more I think about it, the more viable this seems. Because the splash damage is so huge and there's 4 of it, it's quite difficult to deal with. Now, we do see 1 kill coming out from Gravity, but also then again 1 kill coming out from the other team. But in the end, they do kill them out, and after that, they get the point. So 50% for Blast, but we're gonna see probably 25% before they can get that back.
Yeah, so I think you actually noticed there, Gravity have moved on to another heal. They brought another healing tack, so they have kind of looked at this and figured that they needed to do something here. Running a 4-man Meteor is something that I've talked about in the past in some of the older streams, but I do think it's a very legitimate strategy, and we are seeing that in play now. However, I think now we've seen that initial shock factor get the better of Gravity. They do seem to be coming back into this quite comfortably. They've getting a couple members low. They're sitting on another healing tech that's live. They're taking kills left, right, and center. It seems to be Blast. Oh, they do take out Ducky, which was unfortunate. Ducky peeking there when he didn't really need to. Boop going super low and being taken down as well, though. Flush also going low and also being taken down. So this is a lot of eliminations floating, like kind of just general eliminations. We're seeing Gravity trying to hold back quite a bit here, and the people are going to start retreating now, letting them capture it, getting into position to attack them in the next setup. Blast trying to hold on to the point. We have someone sneaking through tunnels, I believe, and he is going to get flank on. And oh no, sorry, he's not coming in tunnels. He's going over the top. I don't want my cameras in the right positions. But we are seeing a pretty good hold here. Now, one thing I do feel is that I feel like 4 Meteors. Oh, the 2 members super low here from Blast. Can Gravity knock them out? They just need to get a little bit closer, finish this off. I do feel like 4 Meteors are much better attacking the point than they are trying to defend it, because defending that point, a lot of the time you're shooting into open unless they're coming through tunnels, which means you're in a kind of an awkward spot. Gravity's just getting super aggressive here. They are ticking up 95%. Blast are going to have one more chance to attack now. They're getting super aggressive here, losing one for one members, losing another member. So I think they left it a little bit too late there. Weren't able to get onto point in the very end. Yeah, unfortunately, when you're in that position and you need to get on the point, that's when, if the defending team realizes that, they can basically set up in a position to get free kills, because they can just sit, flank, and wait. And then as soon as you lose one member in that situation without getting a trade, you just lose basically, because the numbers, and then physically having to get onto the point in enough time as well. So yeah.
But I feel like the four Meteor strategies was actually quite good. I feel like
oh god, this is a meme comp. Holy crap!
Oh my
this is great.
God!
Oh, I like this. I like the level of committing to this. They're just trying stuff, and I love it. This is great. Oh
they
man,
haven't even spawned in yet, so they're just letting Gravity take some spots here. I mean, this could be your double sniper dream team here times 2, so we might be able to see it.
Better than that, right?
The 4-man dream team. You only get like 3 shots with the comet. It's gonna kill someone, and 4 of them is assuredly, if they all hit, gonna kill everything.
Well, the problem is though, they like all Gravity needs to do. They just need to switch to Novas. This just doesn't work.
Novas or Meteors, because they're mostly positioned in tunnels.
Flush goes down, but he does take Lone Gecko with him, so that is a trade for trade. This sniping is gonna be. Oh, okay, so you're never gonna get a detonator in I want this to work so bad. I want it to work so bad.
It could actually work. It's unfortunately, we just see a lot of solo play coming out for Blast here. Now they are 2 on 2
it needs
up
to be
here.
Team play. The combat only works when you're very organized around this, I feel. Like,
but we see Gravity just kind of going and just trying to get Boop down, but they just can't get him down. Those Novas, those comets just deal so much damage. God damn, they need to go in less one-on-one. Team Gravity is just, they need to focus up here. Because
this is
working a little bit.
This is just golden. This is hilarious. God. I love it. Oh, this is such a big. This is even more big brain strap than the Meteor. Like, God.
Well, I'm looking forward to next round where it's all Novas.
Oh yeah, combustion. Yeah, we are seeing 4 comets coming out, and they are in a second. Oh no, it's being contested. Gravity trying to take the point. We're seeing them holding from tunnel, and Gravity will take it, so they don't get to overtake. I don't get to say they're winning, unfortunately. But They are charging onto the point here. They're kind of trying to flank round. I also feel like, I don't know why, but surely if you're running 4 comets, you want to hold the high ground in the open space, right?
Oh,
you literally couldn't care less about actually going through tunnels, but they are still going through tunnels and getting aggressive, which I think is a little bit weird.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought you just go sit on the catwalk and just do a stupid amount of damage from range, surely.
Catwalk or arch, like just forget about the point.
Yeah, exactly.
If they go on the point, you'll kill them. I mean,
free picks. That's the point. You can get physical eliminations from miles out, kill 2 members, and then get aggressive. But we're just seeing them going ham here, getting really aggressive, and they're going to lose another member here, getting real aggressive. And Gravity doing a good job of juggling their health off a bit. As I say, that Ducky goes down. But they're doing, generally speaking, they're doing quite a good job here of, if someone goes low, he retreats, sending someone else out. But that will be Gravity locking in the round. Oh man, I'm excited for the 4 comets next round. Although 4 comets is kind of more standard. I feel that's that's something that's been used quite a bit in the past, just because like the super close range stuff. Yeah, 4 Novas.
4 Novas. Yeah, that's. I mean, and it's standard on combustion. I mean, let's be honest here.
Honestly, though, I'm really sad that didn't work. I'm sad that both of those didn't work. Meteor, I feel like, is scary though. That came out really strong for the start of that. I mean,
that first like assault where we just saw just 4 meteor shots coming out in sequence every time. That was scary, man.
I feel like Gravity were a bit taken back by that now. They were like, what are they running? And it's just like a wave of just rockets flying at you. And they're like, oh, run. And then they just ended up going
to regroup, guys.
Yeah, that was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I hope that doesn't dissuade Blast from doing more stuff like that, or doesn't dissuade anyone from doing more stuff like that, because that's the kind of things you need to test in these situations.
Yeah.
Like running these kind of more out there comps, like it's cool. I honestly, I feel like Meteor is actually, Quad Meteor is actually a really scary thing, because of how if you do a really good organized focus fire with that, and you don't the Meteor is good enough by itself to stand up on its own at kind of varied range, and you can do enough splash damage to have a pretty big impact. The Comet, I feel, is it's too targeted, that it's almost impossible to facilitate that same person targeting with comets because of how it needs to be on hit, right? So if I shoot first and it hits the guy, I call that out. There's a delay. Then my teammate hears that. Then he shoots, and if he doesn't actually physically hit him, which is in a very short window because the guy could retreat behind cover, it doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
However, Meteor is a completely different story. As long as your teammates all fire a Meteor at the same guy, no matter if they even slightly miss, if he's on ground, he's dead. Right?
He's just gone.
It's just like it's like an artillery strike essentially, right? So I feel like Meteor, Quad Meteor, is actually a legit thing that I would be not be surprised if that actually worked and won someone around. It didn't work there, unfortunately. I think it could be a communication thing, but good to see that come out of them. I'm a bit more skeptical on the 4 comets, but I'm glad they tried that as well. That was great.
Well, it looks like they're going for 4 meteors again.
Wait, no, they're not. They're going for... Oh god, they are.
Switch sides.
Oh,
yeah, they are.
Okay, well, no, this is actually much better on this map. So I actually say that this should work even better than it did last time. And they almost won that first round. So they won the first point. But
can they win out the Novas? The 3 Novas and then 1 Comet, which is quite a strong setup, actually. Because you can just get people down and have that Nova just wasting on them. But... they're already catching them just straight out from their spawn here. People trying to
Gravity needs to get on top of them in order to, like... Yeah, so this is what they're doing. So if you can get on top of someone with a Meteor, even if they have perfect aim, you win the fight because they are doing damage to themselves as well, right?
Yeah.
That's the biggest downside of it. So but you cannot engage with them long range, and any drawn out fights you lose if you're trying to run Novas into Meteors. So Gravity, you're going to see them trying to get really aggressive on this to stop that kind of mid-range stalemate where they lose all the time. Also,
we see Lego coming in from the back. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a Nova. He has a Meteor, so that's going to be a little bit tougher to hit with. He does get 2 kills for himself. And a third coming out, so it's now 1 versus 2, and they do get the last one, Blast, winning out the point here. Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like Meteors in this map are so much stronger than they are on Dyson, because you don't have that. You have open space, but it's a limited distance if you shoot to where the meteor will explode, right? Which means you've got a much higher chance of it always hitting someone. That said, Niniwick getting a little bit too aggressive in his defensive positioning and is going to get picked off pretty early on. Not great for Gravity, but that said, they have to be spaced out in this, because if they are grouped, they will just go down fast. That said, we're seeing a lot of kills coming out here. Blast looks like they are going to go down. Seeing quite a lot of point trading here on the main point, which is really strange for Combustion. Usually it's one team bunkers down and you just don't ever win, right? Because it's almost impossible to take the point. We are seeing a member of Blast getting a bit aggressive here. I think that was...
Ooh, that was Nilwick. He get a kill though.
He is able to trade with Derval though, so that is not a bad trade in this situation. Although I feel like for every extra meteor you have, the strength of the composition goes up significantly. It's like exponential strength, right? Because it's like that added extra splash damage makes it even more impossible. So
yeah.
That said, we're seeing a lot of damage coming out. You see right there the ability for one shot to take Ducky and Flush Go-Go to 1/3 of their health. That is the strength of a meteor, and that's why. Yeah. 4 of those are scary, real scary, because unless Gravity is spacing, which they are doing now quite well, but the thing is, you can force them to space with meteors, and then you can punish that though. That's what's really scary, and we're seeing some of that right now because Blast roaming around, mopping up this spread apart Gravity, and they're looking really strong. 75% on this point.
Yeah, and it's I mean, the Meteor are really, really strong if you're up against something, because even if you don't hit precisely what you have to do with all the other guns, then you still get a little bit of damage. And here there's just so much geo, there's so many spaces for you to be on, that you just need to like kind of shoot in the general direction. But they are moving in here. Team Gravity very low on health, almost all of them, but they are going in, they're actually converting the kills. It's now 3 versus 2 and 3 versus 0 as I finish that sentence. And excuse me, it's 4 versus 0 as no kills actually coming out for Blast, even though if they get the point now, they're gonna win it out. So they are actually ahead.
Now, the problem is, right, I think what's happening, and as you're seeing with Gravity's positioning right now, what they're doing is they are splitting up in order to ensure that they don't get group splash damage on the meteors. However, that makes focus firing them a lot easier. Like being able to focus fire a full squad, because they're split apart, is a much easier job than individuals. But Niniwick are going to be going down. Derval going really low. Flush Go-Go getting eliminated very early on in the fight. Gecko also going down straight away. Derval and Stoty going down, but they are popping the healing now, which is a hard counter to this Meteor play. Unless you have 4 members, you are never going to win that fight into healing, which is really difficult. So, well timed up from Gravity. Ended up getting their tacticals and grenades back just at the right moment at the very end.
And now
again, a final little attempt there from Blast to try and reclaim it. And that will be game for the first round. Really close match, though.
I mean, they're doing well. I mean, Blessed actually, I think it's more it's more of a combustion thing than a 4 meteor thing. But it worked really well. 94% is a lot.
Yeah, I feel like Blast did a really good job there of using the Meteor to basically force Gravity to space, so that they would avoid the damage, and then using the spacing to basically pick them off one at a time, which they did in like 2 separate fights there, which worked really well. Because basically it's like when you're going into a team fight, ideally you want the 2 teams, like in an ideal situation, you are kind of fighting the other team one at a time. So by forcing them to split up like that, unless Gravity are communicating really well and then grouping back up when they need to, but without getting close enough for meteor damage, it's a really hard thing to go against. And that said, we are now seeing 3 Novas and a meteor running from... we're seeing 3 meteors and a 1 Nova running from Blast now. Nearly going down early in the fight, but so is Gravity. Derval and Stoty also going low, popping a healing, which will be getting them back up. And Derval is going really low. Stoty also. This needs 1 meteor, well-placed meteor shot, and that will take them out. But the healing coming up big for Gravity there. Derval and Stoty just able to hold on till the very end, and that is going to be a point capture. Really close fights, a lot of these.
I mean, I don't know if you heard it there, but Boop he was shooting so much that he actually got his gun got overheated, so he couldn't shoot at the end, which might have cost him a kill there. But that's the thing with the Meteor too. It's I think it's 5-6 shots, something like that, before you have to reload it. It's not not. It doesn't have that much actually. It's a weird gun. I kind of like it,
it's
but then kind of not.
limited capacity. Like it's high impact,
Oh.
low repeat. That said,
my
the Nova's just destroying this kind of close range group gun. I mean, the last thing you want to be is in a position if you're kind of trying to flank as like two people. The last thing you want is to be grouped and then have two people with Novas on your or like on top of you, like as you come around the corner, because that's just you white right straight away. Like almost no other gun unless you're also running Novas. It's just like an instant like fight over basically.
Double stack of Nova on a gun that's gonna hurt you when you shoot it at someone that's close.
yeah,
You're gonna
that.
lose. Oh, but we are seeing an attack from Blast here. Oh, unfortunately, only one person going in. He gets killed out. There we go. But one person gets killed out from Gravity, or just as I say that, more or less everyone from Blast is dead, as Turtle, Stody, and Ducky all pick up a kill. And they are just getting this round to its final conclusion, winning out of Combustion after having won out on Dyson, I do believe. Right? Yeah, they won out on Dyson.
Yep,
so,
correct, yeah.
even though, and this is what you said a little bit before, even though it looked quite close, Ducky and Co., or Team Gravity as they're called, I can remember things, don't even worry about it, they win out 2-0 against Blast, but it was quite close.
Yeah, interesting, because I think, is that the first time we've seen Gravity win on Combustion for some time?
It's not the first time we've seen them win, but it's the first time we've seen them 100-0.
Yes, I mean just like taking Combustion like without losing a round, essentially, is what I'm saying. Like, without, like, actually just straight up losing a round. Yeah, because I feel like that is one of the maps they usually struggle on the most. Blast doing a really good job there. Honestly, I really loved the. I love the 4 Meteor. It's such it's such a nice concept. I love it.
That was. I mean,
I
go
really
look at the
I hope to
first.
see more of that.
I mean, go look at the first assault there. That was scary and really effective.
I honestly, it's times like that where if you that is so demoralizing as well. Having a strategy pull that like that against you, and then you just getting completely obliterated off the face of the earth. Because if that goes on, and I think there's a potential for it to go on, then that's a scary thing to deal with. I don't know. I really like it, and I'm also slightly scared by it. Do you know what I want to see? I want to see a team that wouldn't necessarily adapt in the same way that Gravity did in that game. I want to see that going up against some of the other teams, because I feel like that will just completely abolish some teams.
I would actually like to see him against Frozen Space, because Frozen Space, again, we've seen that and they did quite well, but I don't know if they can adapt yet.
Adapting is like a different level, I'd say. But I'm keen to watch that. It depends. So that was 2-0 for Gravity. And I've completely broken these headphones. I've broken them in like different places now.
What are you doing, man? Just put them down. I mean, I know you want to fiddle with things, but God,
put it down.
Now, son.
So so we are looking at round 2.
See, I think this was. It wasn't that fast, but I think we still have a couple of games that's going on. We can just see them right now. Results are in Floaters Unite 2-0 over Frozen Space, past the Crabs with a default win. Of course, Team Gravity 1-2-0 over Blast. Toxic Units, Bounce Time Pew Pew. I don't know who's going to win there, because Bounce Time Pew Pew did win over Team Enix. I think Team Enix and Combat Pussycats, it's going to end up 2-1 to Team Pussycats.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't. Probably. I'd say yeah. Well, actually, I don't know.
I haven't seen Team Enix. You know what? We should. That's gonna be tough because I don't know any of them. Well, we do know some of the people they're going up against. So if we get a chance, we should probably actually check it out and see how they play, because they might be playing in a completely different way, which could be interesting. So if we get the chance, I think we should check them out. Maybe this round. Probably, or maybe next round. Final round's probably going to be an important one to get the top match in.
Yeah, so out of interest, it doesn't actually look like we're just checking out, just doing some little bit of retcon on Team Enix. It does look like they're actually registered for quite a few cups, not just the VR League stuff.
Oh.
So
well, they might be just, throwing spaghetti against the wall and see what sticks. I don't know if that's the thing. It could be you're really good at something, and then you never know. You're not going to try it. So, I don't have anything against doing that.
No, not at all. So so I think we saw a pretty kind of dominant showing there in that last round. That was pretty well played. I feel like the Meteor. I felt in theory, in my mind, it should be better positioned on combustion, but at the same time, I don't know. For me, it looked like it worked. I mean, they did get to 95% on the first point, which was really close. It's an interesting one.
I think the biggest sort of thing that went wrong for Blast was that their positioning was off and their timing was off, so they didn't attack all at once.
I felt like what actually happened, I think I saw happen a couple of times, is that someone tried to flank on Blast. They sometimes got round, but usually Gravity spotted it and sent 2 people to track that person. It actually worked out for them really well the first time, because the 2 people then got pulled out of the fight, and then Blast actually engaged while they were in a 3v2 situation, which is a perfect way to play it. But I think that also backfired the other time, because it actually meant that person was really far out of position and they did get caught. But yeah, interesting stuff. I'm just going to be back in 2 seconds as well.
Yep, that is completely fine. So I will just check the scores if they have been updated. Looks like they haven't. We haven't seen anything new. Oh, wait, we do. Floaters Unite. No, wait. Team Enix 1-2-0 Combat Pussycat. So they do have something in their back that we haven't seen yet. Combat Pussycats were the ones we saw in the first game, for those that are wondering. Consisting of Boop's sister and other people. That's the only fact I know. Buddy leave, okay. But we are still waiting for Toxic Units versus Part-Time Pew Pew and Team Gravity versus Blast. I think they just haven't entered their scores yet. They should do that real quick. If anyone's listening, please go do that. That would be great. And again, for anyone that's wondering, if we're going to be covering the North American version of it, we are not going to be covering the North American version of this cup. We are going to be covering the European version, and when we are done, it's probably going to be a little bit later than the start of the American version, but we're going to send it over. We're going to raid the channel of Poonanas, where it will be shown. I'll add 22. Sorry, well, I say 22 in about 1.5 hours. If someone reminds me, or if I remembered myself, to please post a link in chat to Poonanas, because he will be covering the North American version of this cup. I believe. He may be starting a little bit before. I'm not too sure. I'm actually not sure about a lot. You know. So, what we're probably going to be seeing next round. Let's have a little bit of a guess here, because we can usually, as Jersey explained before, usually guess it based on the rankings about, like, probably how it's gonna be. Oh, welcome back. Oh, by the way, Team Enix 1-2-0 Combat Pussycats, so they do have something. Wait, is he here, or did I just... okay, I thought Jersey was here. Apparently I'm hearing voices. You know, I'll just go back to doing my guessing about who will probably be ranked together. So we see Combat Pussycats with 3 games played. This isn't updated correctly. God damn it. Let's try again. Okay, so we probably see Team Gravity versus maybe Toxic Units. Maybe... probably Toxic Units, actually. If they win out their round, we're definitely going to be seeing that. So we might... oh, we'll probably not jump into that. I don't actually know. Do you have any... oh, what's up? Do you have any... anyone you want to see? There we go. Now that round is up, so I don't actually have to guess. It's great. So we have Spastic Crabs versus Floaters Unite, Blast versus Team Enix VR, Part-Time Pew Pew versus Frozen Space, and Toxic Units versus Team Gravity. I kind of want to see either Blast versus Team Enix or Part-Time Pew Pew versus Frozen Space. Does anybody have things they want to see?
Joining match.
Oh, I'm joining a match. What the hell is happening? see who's actually in here. Looks like this is Team Gravity, so I will be leaving that one. We're trying a little bit better to not just follow one team around, even though it is a bit easier. We should probably get to see more different teams. So we'll be trying that. I'll try and get in Frozen Space versus Part-Time Pew Pew, I think. Or, no, you know what, Blast. We're going for Team Blast versus Team Enix. See if we can see some Team Blast people in here. Yeah, no, we cannot. I'll just send out an invite.
Confirmed match. But I don't know if it's ready.
Oh, it is a little bit slow. Gecko. Nilliwick was on there, right? Yeah, he was. Ooh, ooh. Oh, Ducky, I'm unfortunately not watching Gravity right now. Although we might switch over to that if we don't get another invite. I wonder. Oh! Wait, Stosie. That's still Ducky. God damn it. Not because I don't want to see you guys. Because we should probably see some different teams. So, let's just see here. Yeah, da 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 da.
Got your head. Got your head. Yeah. Yeah, what's that?
Wait. Oh, there we go.
Joining.
God damn it. There we go. Now I can actually talk to people. Oh. Hey, Gecko. Can we expect your next match? Oh, what? Sorry?
Was you in the party then with your team?
No. I don't have any of them. I mean, I can find some of them. See if I can get some of them in here. Yeah, let's see if we can get some in here. Just, we should be here, friends. Team Enix. No, I'll just add some of them to my friends list now. Let's see if we can get some in there. HVK. Oh, that's wrong. Let's hope this is right. Let's see. Oh. Oh, there we go. I have one. Oh, hey, Madman. Yeah, it's because I'm streaming. Madman is one of the people on the team. So I'll just get him in here. Yeah. Oof, there we go. There we go. There's a couple of invites. That should work. I wonder where Jersey is. I hope he's not dead. That would be unfortunate. Now, if he's muted, he should probably realize it now.
I got my shit. I got no, come back.
We have him in here. That's cool. I'll just send an invite to Jesse. Yeah, but he's been gone for a little while, so I'll just invite him
back.
Oh, there we go. Oh, unfortunately. Jesus, everything's just bad. I've sent a couple of invites to Taco. God damn it! What's happening?
What's happened?
Okay. I can only send invites to Taco.
Oh, that's helpful.
Oh. There we go, Jesse.
Hello.
Okay, I've sent you an invite, I think. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so just so you are aware, we are watching Blast versus Team Enix.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I should just mute myself again. Yeah. You should have an invite. Jesse.
Yep, I'm joining.
Nice.
Joining match.
And let's hope Taco doesn't join. Because I think I invited him like twice. That might be him joining. Or that might be you.
Hello.
I don't know. I was lonely.
Hello.
Jesse. And there we go. So. Team Enix, the first kind of showing, at least for me,
Oh shit.
of him. Yeah, don't hurt yourself, man.
I shot the button instead of actually pressing it for some reason. Don't know why.
Well, I mean, you know. Okay, so Team Enix VR versus Blast. And your orange is Team Enix. And
Oh yeah, so last round I didn't actually see this, but last round everyone won 2-0 then by the looks of it.
yeah, more or less. I'll be right back.
Okay.
My turn to leave now.
We taking turns to do toilet breaks. That's how this is off working.
You talking about toilet? Never.
Except you can hear Malarian from his toilet, which is slightly concerning. But yeah,
Great.
it's not. It's really weird.
Fantastic.
Really weird.
You're not in our team.
Okie dokie diddly pokey, everyone. We are waiting to get into this match, and we're currently waiting for Enix to. Oh god, the fact that I can hear your toilet flushing, man. That is not TMI.
What should I do? Not flush it?
Oh wait, no TMA. It's TMA. That's what it is. Too
What?
much audio.
Too much
Too
audio?
much audio. Yeah, TMA.
I mean, I can give you TMV.
No. Wait, TMA. What the fuck is what?
Too much video.
Oh, okay. All
As
right.
long as you don't get TMP, as in too much penny, too many pennies.
No.
If you know what I mean.
Oh god.
Okay, so everyone in chat, we just gotta keep it going for like another week, then it's gonna be a joke forever.
Let's go. We're waiting for a teammate. How to get attention.
Oh man.
I blame Nada. She was in the chat at the time. She made me do it. It's her fault entirely. She
You know,
had bad influence of that actually having to do anything. It's just her aura. It's her
an aura from Germany.
Yeah, it is. Well, no, it's like it actually like it's somehow she's developed a way to seep that aura through internet chat rooms so that
She's like the ring girl.
Yeah, basically, but for chat rooms and for like dirty talk,
perversion.
basically. Yeah. It's that is that is Nada's special ability. If she was a superhero, if she had a stand, if she had a JoJo stand, that would be her stand.
A JoJo stand.
Yeah. If you don't know what a stand is, then you haven't watched JoJo.
Perverted screen.
Oh god.
Is that, I don't know. I haven't actually watched JoJo. I should watch it at some point.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because I never watched much anime at all.
JoJo's is one exception to that rule of
JoJo and Ghost in the
shows-
Shell.
JoJo's is like, oh god, JoJo's is just the shit. It's so good. It's so funny and weird, and it has its own style, and it's nice. But anyway, regardless, getting off topic. Oh yeah, good man calls worthless. Good man. It is the best. Like the original series as well. Like the first couple of seasons. Oh, it's just so good. You can tell why it became like an absolute like cult series.
I don't know. I know King Crimson works. That's about it. Although he doesn't seem too complicated though.
Yeah.
So with that weird sentence for people that doesn't know what JoJo is, let's get into our next game. So it is Team Enix versus Blast. We know who Blast is. We've seen them just before, so we know kind of what we can expect from them. Of course, for Meteors, as we've seen before. Now Team Enix, we don't actually know who they are. We haven't actually seen them play before. So let's see what they can do. Team Enix, of course, on the orange side. They're going in from tunnels here. Quite a standard strategy, doing a 3-man stack. Just kind of looking for anything.
They have one of them running threat, 2 going pulsar, 1 meteor, 1 nova. I like this build from them, but we are seeing the 4 meteor coming out from Blast, and I don't think they were ready for this.
I mean, it's a tough fight to be just kind of forced into almost, because yeah, they were doing a double stack and they got shot by 1 meteor shot, and that was half health for both people, and now it's only 1 person with about a third health. He's gonna wanna either die or go away as he gets surrounded by 4 people with meteors. Yeah, that's a tough one. Let's see if they can crack this nut, because this was our hypothesis just beforehand. A team who's maybe not as good or as used to this game might not be as good or as used to changing up their strategies. Yeah, exactly, so let's see if we can see this happening here.
So we are seeing 3 pulsars coming out from them right there.
Enix.
1 player getting aggressive. Enix. 1 player getting aggressive through tunnels. Tunnels is not the place you want to fight this comp though. Oh yeah, that's really rough. You really want to just be pushing it from open, and
good shot from Lego.
Coming in here from Blast, just mopping up this fight now. They're actually sending someone really far deep. Lego's going deep to actually to block them from retreating.
I think he was just baiting, actually. Because it looked like Gecko just went up behind and just kind of shot him. Or Nilowik. But yeah, we see this thing here that I kind of hoped they'd showcase. They're actually not. I thought they were going in 2 people, just kind of drip feeding, and they are not. They're actually waiting up, which is quite smart.
They're going through tunnels. This is what we're talking about in terms of. Oh, we're having a flank here coming in. That was a really nice flank position there coming from Gecko. His teammate, his team is going to go down. No, coming out double detonators now, which is going to be a huge amount of splash damage. Looks like they might be able to mop up this fight. Some kills coming out from Enix though. They might be able to cap this. Almost winning the fight out. They're getting aggressive here, trying to clean this up at the end, but fighting into tunnels against meteors, bad idea, really difficult, and yeah, they are going to take it and lose it immediately.
Just a quick second. I don't know what's happening with Discord, but we do see a win for Blast here. Yeah, that was quite good at the end. It's connecting. What is happening? Oh, it's stuttering as well. Ooh, what is happening with my internet? Well, I'm getting a little bit of stuttering, but it doesn't look like any dropped frames, only skipped frames. I'm sorry about that. My computer is kind of doing weird right now. I'm not too sure, but it does look like the Discord is kind of dying. Although it has no effect on the game, so that's pretty good. So I can just kind of solo cast until that is fixed. Ooh, there we go.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Oh, that was scary.
Yeah, I feel like Discord might be having a moment. It's jumping between 1 and 4 bars on my connection.
Oh, that is odd. But the game is fortunately having no issues here, so we do see Blast just kind of cleaning up a little bit. Only 1 person left from Team Enix, as far as I can see. And he's just floating out in midair, which is what you want to do against 4 meteors, though. So he has that down, but one. Oh, it's actually 2 meteors, 2 novas. So they have changed it up a little bit. Lego getting a shot for himself, but getting killed out in the process. A good shot from Poop. Actually, 2 good shots from Poop ensures that he gets a kill here. And the last person is just trying to retreat, just trying to do any damage. But you don't. They keep going in through tunnels because it is the fastest way, but it's not very safe against 4 meteors.
Yeah,
So,
this is like, I know. Oh, and the double detonator coming out. I mean, that's how they're playing this. They're basically using double detonators and meteors and just destroying. I mean, they're just doing so much damage with this. The problem is, I think, as we saw Gravity do in their match against Blast, is that the way to beat this is to get on top of them, basically. To get on top of them, but to do it not through tunnels. Essentially, coming in from open, using open, then getting on top of them from there. Because, yeah, trying to go through tunnels like this, especially in like this one-at-a-time situation. Oh, they do get picked on Nillywick here, but it is a trade, not an actual pick. Another almost a pick coming out into Lego, not full pick though, only a little bit of damage. He does get to heal up on that, so this is looking pretty dominant showing from Blast. I think this is kind of exactly what we expected when we were talking about the quad meteor play. That said, we are now seeing 2 novas coming out from Blast. I think they want to get a little bit more aggressive to push to chase down some of these kills, and to do that they're adding 2 novas into the mix now. And we're seeing 3 meteors and a pulsar coming out of Enix. There we go.
Team Enix, exactly. I should close this down. Okay, I'll just try and fix this stuttering issue. Closing down some things. Sorry about that. It's going to be a little bit stuttery until I get that fixed. I'm probably going to do a clean install of Windows to get that sorted out, but we cannot do that right now because it's going to take a little bit more time. Now, speaking of more time, Blast is actually not doing as well as I would have assumed. They are getting the kills, but they're not getting the percentage points they need. They're still at 60 versus at 30, and they have the point now on 2 people in point, so it's going to be at least up to 70. But I would have expected them to be a little bit more dominant, actually. Although Team Enix have shown that they are quite... I mean, they're quite good at hitting their shots. Now, the sort of last bits of strategy and understanding the game, they need to get that down. And not getting up.
So I don't know if you saw that from Soulblade and Lego. Soulblade looked like he was getting a bit frustrating from there. Yeah. But Lego just, from Lego's position, like you could see him actually ducking out the meteor shots, which is quite funny. So exactly what we talked about earlier, like you can actually duck those meteor shots if you're floating in open space. So able to successfully do that, and yeah, Blast are going to take this first map.
They, god damn it. There we go. I think things are good now. Yeah, they did play quite well, and they mixed it up a little bit with two meteors and 2 novas, which was better, I think, actually, because four meteors is scary, and it is a scary opener. But I think 4 meteors and then 2 novas to sort of go in either to start attacking or to finish them off. Either one kind of works well, I think. It's a little bit more versatile.
Yeah,
I'd say.
Yeah, it is indeed. It is.
So, we are going to combustion here on our second round. Looking for more of the same.
Indeed. So we are just currently waiting for the match to tick over, I believe.
Oh no.
Oh no? Oh yes.
Oh yes. I don't know. What's that? Oh, there we go.
Oh no. Are you in?
I am. That's not
are you in the other lobby yet?
Yeah. It looks like you need to take on your headset for it to show up.
Oh, it's in like, are you in the Yeah, I think you are lagging a little. Your audio does turn roboty every now.
Yeah.
Like just there.
There we go. I think it's because. Oh, okay. Let's just see. Okay, my Discord is fine. Skip frames, 24%. Yeah. It's because of my my CPU is doing bad today. I don't know. Maybe it's just having an off day. I'm not too sure. But
alright, let's just get into the. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, they fixed that. Oh, they just kind of removed the guns. That's good. Okay, so frame's not skipping anymore. Things are good. Things are great. Things are going fantastic. Phew, my computer's warm, and I am. Oh my god, it's hot in here. Just a second.
Is it toasty?
Ah, there we go. Less clothes are always better. Is always better. Wait, did Jesse leave?
I was here all along.
Oh, all along? That's a long time, man.
I never left.
Well, I mean that's good. I kind of need you to cast.
I know.
So, oh, I need to. No, I don't need to fix that actually. And we are going into a second round here. Combustion, an interesting map. It's getting a rework. It's a little bit unbalanced. I would say it's much too easy to hold the point, as we have seen. But I am looking forward to seeing this 3 Pulsar, 1 Nova comp versus a 4 Pulsar comp. Wow, this is weird. Okay, take a quick look at the compositions, the loadouts for the people. We are going to see a lot of Novas here. Sorry, not a lot of Novas. A lot of Pulsars, and only 1 Nova coming out. Actually, 5 Pulsars.
Yeah, so huge amount of pulsars coming out. I mean, I actually don't hate this from them. If they're in a position where they're struggling to try and get into these fights, then I don't think it's an awful idea. Which I think they were doing in the last one. Like sometimes, like the pulsar is arguably the easiest weapon to work with, so running 4 of them does, to some extent, make your life a little bit easier. If you are having to worry less about like hitting your shots, which you've got a lot more leeway with on the pulsar. That said, though, they get insta wiped.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix this issue because it's lagging quite a lot. I'll get that fixed next time. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but I'll get that fixed till next time. But we see Blast here winning out the first one, and now usually what we see happen is when you win out the first point, you will be on that point for quite a while. But Blasters seem to just go off it and just kind of take people while they're spawning, and it's working quite effectively. It's now a one-on-one, but it's Mac. He's getting killed out as the last person here, so Idolico will be the only person defending it. Now his team is going to have a little bit more time until they can spawn, so we're probably going to see Enix getting this point now while Lego is waiting in the back here for his team to spawn in.
Yeah, so nice little flank positioning here from Gecko, but he is going to get found by number 7, I believe, in just a moment. Question is, can he actually do anything from the position he's in? Fights are going down in the main area. Enix losing a player already, losing another one, and Soulblade is the grenade going to keep him alive for a little bit longer, but he is also going to go down inevitably, and not a single point of damage coming in for coming onto Blast, apart from Nidowit could just get quite low there, but nothing actually seriously damaging. They're getting damage in, but it's nowhere near enough, and it's just spread across a lot of players, so it's not able to convert in the same way it needs to convert for them to win some of these fights.
I'm trying to fix shit, but it's not working.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll get that. Blast here, just again, they're going for a way more aggressive strategy than we're used to. Again, we see here they're just killing people more or less as they spawn. It's very, very aggressive, but it does ensure that it's gonna take a little bit before they can actually get on the point. Unless, of course, they go in back here and just kind of power on through it, but it's not looking like it. Although 2 people actually getting killed by Team Enix, so it's now a 2 versus 3, and both
Team Enix
players
are on the hunt now, so they are chasing down members of Blast right now to try and get another kill.
Yeah, split up.
Yeah, so they are going to get some damage in. They do take Legomite in a 1-for-1 trade. Madman going low, not able to get killed though. No, Blast not able to convert on that one. Enix getting some points on the board. 99% though for Blast. So all Blast need to do is cap this for 1 second and they win, and that will be game. Unfortunately, Enix not able to hold up for the first round here, so we're going to have to wait and see if either team adapts successfully in the second round.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm very not focused right now. I think I've got things fixed.
Oh,
I
okay,
think.
cool.
It's not lagging anymore, and I have chat up. I just need to not have my stream running like 3 times. Which is,
Yes.
I mean, you know, don't do that, kids. I say kids. I'm probably.
I could have told you that.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey, Lauren, should I run 7 streams simultaneously? Hey, Lauren.
I mean, I just want to hear myself that much. I mean, what can I say? Actually, don't. I can't hear myself. Ooh, it's horrible. But speaking of things that are horrible, I don't know. This is the compositions are weird.
I mean, yeah, this is some pretty strange stuff. We're seeing 4 meteors coming out from
Enix, yeah.
From Enix now. They are able to get 2 kills. This is actually working, not awfully for them. But the problem is the meteors are kind of, you either kill the entire enemy team straight away or you lose it. But they're going to take the point. Like, 4 meteors coming up good for Enix. So this is an interesting start to the game. You can see all the players now rushing back to the point, trying to get there, ready to set up for defense. Because they're taking their time, there is only going to be 1 defender. Okay, 2 more coming in. A third one, I believe that is, it's Mac getting real aggressive. Starting to pull back now, trying to hold the position, trying to hold the angles that they're on. Seeing some aggressive positioning from Blast. I don't know if they can convert this. Gecko going a little bit low. Madman getting way too aggressive and getting caught out. A lovely little flank coming in here from Blast. Able to convert 2-3 kills now. And they're just going to move onto the point in force now. So this is should be a solid cap from them. The question is, how much damage will they take in the proceedings? Not much is the answer. Boop able to heal up, and yeah, we've got Blast at full. They do use all of their tacticals, bar 2 heals. So next fight is in Enix's favor. So we'll have to see how they handle this.
Yeah, although. One thing that I think we should kind of highlight is that Blast are utilizing their utility a lot better, specifically their grenades. Probably because they're more used to kind of throwing discs in this game. But they are hitting most of their stuns or their detonators. They're just wrecking people right now, just kind of cleaning up. Only 1 person left. Can he survive this? Again, we see that detonator just not going out the way he wants it to. Now, I think it's actually helping Blast quite a bit, because they do hit most of the stuns we've seen. They've hit at least 1 person. The detonators we've seen have hit, again, at least 1 person. So it's a little bit easier for them to kind of win those fights when they do actually have the tactical stuff.
I really like Blast's setup here, actually. This is a really nice setup. I like that positioning. Moving all the way up to that choke to collapse on the enemy team as they come through there. That's actually a really nice setup.
Yeah. It's kind of the combustion equivalent of like holding outside the point on Dyson.
Yeah,
you don't really
basically
need to be on the point.
Yeah, exactly. Although, again, there are currently combustion changes in the works, which could be, don't know when we're going to see those, but we are going to see them somewhere. But that said, though, Blast's going to be moving on to cap this now 100%, and they will take it. So that is Blast moving on with a 2-0. Quite a straightforward win on Dyson, I'd say, followed on by a more standard win, I would say, like more standard loadout for Blast on combustion for that second round, and they take that in quite a dominant fashion. Good attacks there from Enix and some good setups with the Fallen Meteor. I think actually worked rather well for them. As a surprise tactic, it seems to be really good, right? Catching another team off guard with 4 Meteors usually means you win at least 1 fight. So it's a really interesting and neat approach to that. But I think, again, that nice setup towards the end there by Blast as well. I really like that setup from them.
Although, quite a bit of promise has been shown by Team Enix. They have,
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they did hit a lot of their shots. They do seem to have an understanding of the tacticals, which is no big surprise since they played. It sounds like a lot of other sort of VR games before, or not VR games, but like tactical first-person shooters before. So it's no big surprise. I think they need to get the sort of like a little bit higher level, like rotating the spawns, rotating the point, doing all these things, and kind of just learning the maps and learning the compositions a little bit more. They could be a proper contender for. I don't know for qualifying for this particular season, but maybe next season.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of ground to make up. I think from where they are right now to like the standard that we're seeing from like V Respawn and cameras in the States. Like there's a lot to kind of hold up to. I think with a little bit more comms and a little bit more kind of setup, the Blast could take some games from those teams though. I feel like there's some questions around some of the execution, like around the strategies are definitely there, right? The strategies on how to beat some of these teams in these positions are there. So it's really good to see that out from them. And keen to see how the teams continue to build and adapt then, because we're seeing some good stuff.
Now we have our round 4 up. This was, of course, unfortunately, this was the last game of the round. So we are seeing Blast versus Frozen Space, Team Gravity versus Floaters Unite, Spastic Crabs versus Combat Pussycats, and Team Enix VR versus Toxic Units, with Part-Time Pew Pew getting a bye. Which of those do we want to see?
Good question. Let me just get our list up here so I can Google the teams. Results. 3. Wait, no, this is the results.
I mean, the teams are
there we go.
In the cup.
Yep. I mean, we've just seen Blast go against. Floaters Unite versus Gravity is happening.
I think that's an interesting one. You know what? Let's try and get into that.
Because the only question is that did Floaters Unite beat Blast in the first round? I think they did. Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Yep, they did. So in which case,
Blast
beat them. Blast beat them. Okay, never mind. Take everything back. In which case...
Oh, yeah, that might not be good.
No,
maybe.
In which case, maybe Spastic Crabs versus Combat Pussycats? I'm not sure. Chat, what do you think? Chat, help us out. Hook us up. Chat. Tell us what to watch. Tell us what to watch. We have Blast versus Frozen Space. We have Gravity versus Floaters Unite. Spastic Crabs versus Combat Pussycats. Team Enix versus Toxic Units. And Part-Time Pew Pew get a pass, which I'm quite sad about because I definitely want to watch one of their games.
Yeah, I wanted to watch one of those too, but you know. I think the last round's probably going to be Frozen Space versus Gravity, which we should see.
Frozen Space. How do they hold up in this?
So this is Ali, Finity, and some other people.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'll let you make the call. You can make the call.
Enix versus Units might be good also. Yeah. Might be good. You know what? Let's go Spastic.
Enix versus Toxic. I'm down with them as well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Toxic Units, who are they? I can't have too many tabs open too. Marcel, Sir Dominic, Felix. Oh! It's what are they called? It's In Your Face.
Yes.
In Your Face plus plus.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, God. There we go. Ducky, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pass. We're probably gonna be watching Gravity in the last round, though.
Maybe. I think we've watched the biggest Gravity game for today, so I think we might. I don't know whether or not we're going to see them again, because I think the rest of the matches are quite one way. So
yeah, we're gonna take them at the back, and just
take them out back.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Because we're not gonna see them again.
Can we not? I don't really want to.
No. Jesus Christ, man! I mean to like shoot them or something.
Oh, okay.
Jesus. I'm not gonna take them out back. You and your pennies, man. God damn it. I'm teasing, but should try and get in there. It's good. I mean, okay, for anyone, if any players are watching this, please just send me an invite every time. Then we can just pick. That's actually.
Oh, that'd be really helpful, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make that practice. Every time invite Manar in before you start a game, like after each round, just everyone invite him, and then he just picks.
Yeah, don't expect me to get in there, but please just invite me and we'll just pick. That's gonna make this a lot easier and a lot faster, actually.
I mean, one day we might get that tournament integration that has been talked about for sometime.
Yeah, can we watch your game?
Yes.
Oh, thanks. Do you want to invite the rest? Yeah, nice, thank you.
Are you streaming or just watching?
Yeah.
Streaming? Okay. Okay.
Follow me.
There we go. So, but yeah, if any players are watching, please just invite me. That'd be great.
Invites are always welcome because we don't actually see them during the games if we're in spectator mode, so they don't pop up.
We might hear them, but you know.
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
No biggie. So let's
As long as
see.
you don't spam us like during the game, it will be fine at the start. I wish you could mute notifications, like as in like just notifications. Then that would be helpful, I guess.
Let's see.
Oh well, I need to turn my heating off. It's like this room is like so warm. Like I'm actually like starting to like.
Yeah, I'm in my pants as well.
Oh
I'm
god,
just...
TMI.
Well, I mean, you're not having like video yet. I kind of want to do that at some point. Just have like just a video of me in my pants.
The Twitch terms of service, like that you're clearly not allowed to do that.
No, I mean like, I'll of course I'll wear like a nice thing from my torso and down, but not, you know, I'll just not wear pants. But we could probably do that.
Okay. Hold back a sec. I'm gonna leave you to that train of thought.
Well, it's not finished. Although I have been like, it's gonna sound really terrible, but I've been working on an idea for a face reveal because I want to make it as stupid as possible. And people are gonna fucking ask for it at some point, so I want to make it really dumb. There we go.
Go to the friends and you may be able to add me. I'm gonna try.
I don't know what's happening actually. Oh god. Well, I'm just gonna mute some kids, just real quick.
Echo is now muted.
Not because I don't want to hear them, but because I have tinnitus, and you don't want that to get worse. Things are going a lot smoother. What happened? 71. What the hell? Oh, it was Firefox. Okay.
This is the last cut.
What? Why is Taco joining? Damn it, Taco. Or wait, should he be joining? I'll just send this off to myself. I don't know what's happening. I might have been an idiot. Who knows? Wait, no, Taco's not playing EC. Taco on Tuesday, right?
I may have almost fallen off my chair.
What are you doing?
I turned the back thing off and then I sat down and I just went, whoa!
I mean, my god, man.
Can you hear that creaking actually out of interest?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. But I've switched chairs as well because mine was just deafening. Oh, I actually need to invite you here.
Invite me.
Okay, I have to go to the party.
There we go. Oh shit. I invited you to the wrong one. God damn it. I think, you know what? I've just realized. I think it's really good that we're not casting the North American one because we are both tired.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We've had like 2 minutes of silence, man. We usually don't have that much silence.
True. The reason why is because I'm just currently I'm trying to get myself. I'm gonna wait. Give me a second. Actually, I've got an idea. I'm just gonna.
Joining match.
You've got an idea?
No, don't worry. I'm just gonna slap myself a couple times and then just.
Hey! Too much information.
That's okay. Right. Okay. Bit better. Oh God. No, I have currently in my office and the heating is turned up very high and I had food about an hour ago, so I'm in that kind of warm, full state where, like, yeah, it's I'm very cozy right now and it's not really helping me much in this situation.
It's not helping high energy casting to be cozy.
So.
Just
we are going to be watching now Enix versus Toxic Units, I believe.
There we go. Yeah, we are. Just so you know, I'm one of the casters. VR Jersey's the other caster. I think Taco is.
Just FYI.
Yeah, just I mean, you know.
We're waiting for Mac, then we're good.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, these random people that have been joining your games.
That's if you see either me or Jersey or T-Bot or Poo Nanas, it's probably a caster.
Okay.
So yeah, have a good game though.
Thanks.
There we go. So. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Where's the thing? It's over there.
Professional casters. Where's the thing?
There we go.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Orange squad, ready.
There we go. I may have overshot the menu a little bit.
Overshot the menu?
I missed it. I just flew past it. And I only have one hand, so it's not easy to move around. Okay, now I have an idea of how old you are, but how old are you actually? Me?
You sound 80.
I mean, that is a question for the ages.
I mean, literally. It literally is, though.
I know. It's a double pun.
But it's not an answer.
I know. Guess how old I am. Guess how old I am. There you go.
29.
Nope.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower? Jesus. Yep. 8.
Ha! Higher.
Oh, really? Let me have a sort of midpoint. So let's say 27.
Nope. Lower.
25?
Lower.
23.
Yes. Bang on.
No, you're not 23 years fucking old. I disagree.
You can't disagree. It's my age.
You can't be 23 years old because I'm 23 years old and you have your own business. God damn it. Jesus. Wait, what? God damn it. How are you 23 years old?
What do you mean how am I 23 years old? I mean, when a mummy and a daddy love each other really much, okay?
23 years ago.
Yeah.
In a bed.
Okay, so... Okay, wait. Sorry, I've just seen a message from Hasco about the stream today.
6 units. There we go.
Match from 3rd to 4th round. Okay, hold up. So we're recording matches on Saturday to broadcast Sunday. Oh, that's next week. Okay, we don't need to worry about that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, okay, cool. This is fine. Oh, cool. Dash is casting with Punanas. Yay!
Hey!
Nice. So it's going to be Dash and Punanas for the North American stream.
Nice.
Which will be coming after this.
After the next round. It looks like it's actually going to line up pretty well. Now, speaking of things that are lining up pretty well, my segues, because we're currently 5 seconds away.
That was awful. That was so bad.
Well, what do you want, man? I'm tired, okay? I'm snug. So, we see here Toxic Units versus Team Enix. Now, Toxic Units already going for a split push onto a not open point. That's kind of a risky strategy right from the get-go. Let's see if they can get anything from it. Felix getting a little bit of healing on himself. A lot of tacticals actually being used and not a lot of damage being done with them.
Yeah, so good. I actually really like technically speaking, the execution from this round has been much better from both sides. Actually, we're seeing a lot of low players on the side of Toxic. No one actually being able to take it out. We are seeing a full team wipe coming in. Or Enix, what's happened?
Voice connected is on 1 bar right now, so we might have to restart this call again. You know what? I'll do that real quick before we get to the last parts of the round. There we go. We'll see if we can connect. Oh, it's gonna take a while. This was a bad idea, but at least we did it at the start. So we'll just solo cast for a little bit. Now Team Enix here, having a little bit of trouble. No, that's not Team Enix. Oh, the names are wrong. Excuse me. I'll fix that real quick. Oh, it's still on 1. I'll fix the names real quick. Now Team Enix are of course not the orange team. The Team Enix is of course the blue team, and they're having a little bit of a tough time getting in there. They seem to be pushing in kind of 1-on-1, 2-on-2 on a 4-man setup, which is not helping them a lot. The loadouts for the teams are interesting, but nothing new. Let's be honest here. A very varied loadout coming out from Team Enix, and it is helping them a little bit as they can get these final kills and actually get the point.
Yeah, Marcel actually, which is nice to see. I like the fact that he's throwing out phase shift in the mid-tournament. So cool stuff from him.
Nice. We're so hyped for that.
Yeah, phase shift, like I always love seeing a phase shift out, and as we say that, he switches back to healing.
God damn it, Marcel.
people love it, but not that much, clearly. So, yeah, so seeing some kills being traded back and forth, we've now got Enix taking the point quite comfortably here. The question is, can they hold it? Is the dying question. The Meteor play coming out from Soul Blade there, doing a huge amount of damage, able to hold off the point for a big amount of time. A lot of damage coming in, Tackle on Tuesday going down. It's Max surviving on the point. They are able to hold it. Still being contested though, and this might be Toxic taking the point. It looks like nope, it's going to be contested again. Healing coming through though, so they're going to be in a good spot to take that point and set up for a defensive position.
Now, I did quite like what one member of Team Enix was doing, which was hiding up at the top of the point with a pulsar and just dealing damage whenever damage is being dealt. So he's kind of hiding, but he's still dealing out a lot of damage.
I honestly, I prefer a Meteor from that position because of how much mad damage you can do from there. But Pulsar is just as good. Seeing a couple of players from Enix kind of floating in, a single member, but it's Mac floating in by himself.
Yeah.
Trying to cap the point and just get surrounded and destroyed. So well played from Toxic Enix in that first round.
Now, we should probably say, because we've been saying that a lot of times, like going in single-handedly is bad, but also a lot of the times it's been when it's at 95 or like 98% or something like that. And they go in just one by one because they don't have that much of a choice. But even if it is the last second, it is still better to go in 2 people at least, so you can have a double stack and actually get there faster than going in 1 person, because 1 person is getting killed every time.
Yeah, because 1 person going into 3 or 4 people will always get killed immediately. Whereas if you go in with a 2-man stack, you can usually get a pick straight away, right? You can usually insta-kill someone and then turn to someone else, and then you're in like either a 2v3 or a 2v2. So you're actually in a really good spot once you get that initial pick as a 2-man stack, which is much easier to do, and it's almost impossible to do as a solo. You can't insta-kill someone. Like, it's very, very hard to do. So like, I mean, they're the same speed you can put 2-man stack, which is a significant difference. I do like the fact that Enix are just blowing out all the shields here. They're just basically forcing Toxic in a position where they have to either fall back or take damage on the point. It's one or the other, and looks like they're taking quite a lot of damage. Healing coming out is going to start make up for that. The question is it going to be enough? 2 hit sets of heals coming out for Enix, but not enough. And they are going to lose all their members, unfortunately. One thing I do notice from Enix is that they're quite heavily relying on floating around in open air. They're not using the terrain in the same way that I think we see a lot of the other top players and teams using, and kind of sticking to it as close as possible.
And they don't like layer their heals like they should. They use them all at once, which is kind of a panicked move. I understand it, but you shouldn't be doing it in this. And ooh, we have a Arc Mine coming out. Unfortunately, it does not get pushed out as one person from Toxic Units is left, and he gets killed out. So it is Madman going in, taking the point for himself, getting a little bit of percentage, like a couple of percentage points for himself and his team before Toxic Units can get out. Now, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but they did actually make sure that they didn't take the point until after the fight was done, so that they can get those long retimes bonus. Respawn timers. There we go.
Respawn timers, yeah. I'm not sure I've seen enough to believe that was intentional. And that said, in the same breath, we are seeing 2 members of Enix going down straight away from the second engage. Members of Toxic kind of out in the open now. They're moving into some awkward positions. We're seeing a lot of pulsar damage coming in from range, but no real big conversions. 2 people are getting ready to push in through tunnels by the looks of it. And we're going to start seeing another fight kicking up very soon, I believe. 58, 30, and 60, all close to each other. Basically, a little Mexican standoff in the tunnels here. Okay, so Enix is going to push through. They are going to get the kill. Oh, but a stun and then an insta-kill coming in from Toxic. Puts them in a good position. They're actually going to fall back now, by the looks of it. They're going to fall back to their teammate. There's Nova. Oh, yes, that is going to be another full wipe. So Enix keeping hold of the point. 82% on the clock though from Toxic. So 20. Sorry, yeah. So 30% for Enix and 83% for Toxic.
Yeah, and I mean, Team Enix are keeping on it. They are really good at hitting their shots, which is obviously showing here, in that even though they might not have the biggest best grip on strategy, they are still hitting enough shots that they can kind of brute force it against someone who might not be fantastic at strategy. So even right now we're seeing it. Of course, they are hitting their shot. They do get 1 kill out, but Toxic Units will win out this, which might even be the last sort of round for them, unless Mr. It's Mac can come in and kind of have it for a little bit, but it's gonna be tough. 95% here. They're gonna have to move in now, and with 1 member just getting down almost instantly by a comet, it's not looking likely. So 100 to 51. Team Enix put up a good fight. They put up a
much better from them. Much better from them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm having a toothache. God damn it. But
loadouts are quite distributed as well. I feel like the loadouts from both sides are quite varied, which was much better. I think you saw the game reflect that as well. That's the kind of all-in potential with the 4 meteors slash Novas. So I'm glad to see a little bit more of the average stuff, I'd say.
There we go.
The normal, what I call normal.
Normal. Well, I mean, that is correct. That's a correct use of the term normal. Normal just means what a lot of people are doing, or what most people are doing, I think. Yeah, it is. There we go. So that was our 4th round for this cup. Now we do have a 5-round cup this time. A lot of people are maybe not as used to it because we haven't actually had a 5-round.
That's not over. We've got combustion still, haven't we?
Didn't Team Enix lose in the first one?
Joining match.
Wait, do we have a combustion? Did I completely just miss a whole round?
You did miss an entire round. Yeah, you missed a whole round. We just played Dyson. We're just now going into
my god.
Yeah, we're going to combustion now. So yeah, we have another round, so there's still time for Enix to recover from this.
Oh no. I need to call a doctor, probably. What the hell? So, yeah. Second round here is combustion. Thank you very much for remembering that, Jersey, because I am clearly just falling apart. But for anyone, again, that's wondering why we're going to combustion second round, because the new map system is that we always go on Dyson first, then we always go on combustion second, and then we always go on Dyson third. There's no picking, there's no... there's nothing there, really. And for America, I believe the host right switches, so it's just the person to the left of the match thing. I think they get host right on the first match, and then second one is the switched, and third one is switched again, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, correct.
But whatever the case, we are going in here. Oh, and I need to have this selected so I can actually work it. 10 seconds left. Now, we usually see a lot of 101s here, so we might probably be seeing some again.
I don't know, I feel like this is going to be probably messy enough that both teams will have some position on the clock, I reckon, by the end of it. Question is, who's going to take it? Toxic Unix, I think, going into this are definitely like the favourites. But question is, can Enix break them and their defensive hold on this point? Because as we all know, defense on combustion is a nightmare. So, question is, can anyone... Well, when I say it's a nightmare, I mean for attacking a defense on this map is a nightmare. The actual defense itself is pretty easy. So the question is, can it be broken on attack? Looks like a couple of kills going in from Enix. They are going to get, but then they are going to get taken very low very quickly with a bunch of pulsar damage. All of them getting cleaned out. It's Mac, again, nice use of the insta-heal grenade. I have to say that Enix have been very good with the insta-heal grenade usage. Like, very touch with some of those come through.
Well, the insta-heal is still very, very, very powerful. It is I would say it's still extremely powerful, and it's been kind of going off on its usage just because they want the, sustained heal a little bit more. A lot of the teams go for that, which is also really, really good, but the insta-heal does have a lot of uses. Now, going for a double stack here, Toxic Units just going straight into the defense, or the attack, excuse me. And they do get a single kill from it. Let's see if they can get one more. They cannot, so it's now a 3 versus 2. Sorry, a 2 versus 4, actually. As they didn't get any kills from it. Quite a disastrous attack. So this attack's probably gonna go quite easily for Team Enix, and they're gonna get their first points. That was a strategy that backfired.
Yeah, so 50% on the board for Toxic. That is a good start to this round.
It is. It is quite a good start, and they do have some time to spare to just kind of play around with different strategies, but that failed spectacularly. They didn't even get a single kill from that. They both got killed out, and then 2 on the point versus 4 attacking. It's gonna be tough, but they are coming right on back. One person just kind of holding another person back as the 3 of the rest of them just go in, clean out the point, and now they have the point. 3 of them have the point. Excuse me. So one person here just kind of looking to seeing what he can do. Actually no sniping at all coming from Team Enix. We haven't seen any of snipers in any of the rounds, which is probably kind of a mistake from them, actually. I think no matter what, you almost always want to be running at least a sniper at some point. When going in one-on-one is not good.
The question is, though, a sniper is useless if you can't make the picks with it, right? You can't get those hits. So
true, that is very true.
Yeah, I understand teams not wanting to actively use it that aren't necessarily technically as on point with their shots. Because if you can't make it, if you can't hit effectively from that range with that gun, it's basically useless. You might as well be holding a potato, right? It's like it would be probably more useful because you could throw that and it could do some damage. But generally speaking, you don't want to go into those kind of that kind of situation.
Do you know the secret to sniping? If you're not that good at it, if you have the Oculus controllers, you take your sniping hand and put that out, and then you take your thumb, you put it through the ring of the Oculus controller, and kind of kind of like push against it.
You guys.
I thought you were gonna do like a thing there where you're like, you take your fist and you stick it, stick it all the way through the.
Take your pennies and
Wait. Don't
what the hell's happening? Okay, I don't know what's happening, but yeah, that is how you do it, because you get a lot more consistent and straight aim that you can't get by just holding it out on one hand. Even though they did kind of make it a little bit easier on one hand, but we had a little bit of a technical issue from toxic units here, so they do lose out the first point because there were only 3 people. And of course, by the new rules, you just play ahead, so you don't actually have to wait. You just have to play and hope that your teammate can make it back in time. Now, toxic units are up by 1 round fully, so they do have some time to play with, and they do have a little bit of health to play with here, as it's 2 versus 2. If the player from toxic units can actually go in and get it. Oh, he just gets spotted out, so he will have to retreat.
Yeah, so pretty solid hold here from the start for Enix. I mean, they're in a good spot, although getting super aggressive coming out here from In Your Face. Oh, no, this is In Your Face on my stream. Sorry, I forgot. It's not. Toxic units. Good setup from them. Good setup from Enix. This is going to be rough. They are going to take 2 members down, though, and this looks like it will leave them with a free cap. So they are going to be taking this 35% on the board for Enix. Don't know if that's going to be enough. It's not. I don't feel like that's a huge amount of possession.
It isn't, and I mean, yeah, they have gotten points before, but a lot of the time it's mostly from the first, because they usually get the point first, actually, because they're quite aggressive in the first round, but then they struggle getting it back afterwards, and I feel like that's where most of their point or percentage points come from. And even now they're attacking in one-on-one here. That is not how you want to do it. They all get killed out. 2 people are in the back, but they're not supporting each other. And In Your Face, god damn it, toxic units survive this with no kills.
The reason why we're saying In Your Face, by the way, for anyone watching, is the fact that it literally says in the top.
They put it at this as the team name.
Yeah, they put it, the team name says in game. It says In Your Face, but on the stream you won't be able to see it.
So yeah, we're not stupid.
So looks like this will be another cap coming in from Toxic.
Phoenix going for
damage. Yeah, too much damage coming in onto Enix. Not able to convert enough kills there. Means they will be giving this up, and that is the game for round 4 of the
round 4. Exactly. That is actually the game this time, and it's not just someone lying.
Yeah.
But again, I want to say, interesting showing from Enix. They have potential, but it's clear to see that a lot of the players they've been playing against have just a better understanding and are more comfortable in Echo VR, because they've been playing it a lot longer, and they've also, you know, probably been like studying strategies with other people, because I haven't actually seen Team Enix in any of the Discords either, which makes it a little bit tough to kind of discover new strategies and discover the meta and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think both with Echo Arena and Echo Combat being quite heavily involved with the community, it's quite a big deal in terms of getting access to all the top scrims and things like that, and the top teams as well, of course, both Echo Arena and Echo Combat. So it is, it's quite a big deal. So to not be involved with that makes basically a huge handicap.
There we go. So yeah. I mean, and if you're sitting out there wondering, like, oh, but then how do I get these scrims and how do I get into these places? Ask. Just ask. You can ask me or Jesse if you want.
Shall receive.
Exactly. Just ask. Just you know, find it out. No one's gonna judge you, because it is I mean, apart from understand, like in higher level play, understanding strategies and understanding different things, that like intricate things about the game, getting scrims and just getting that practice in is like the top one thing. You have to do it, because if you don't, you're gonna get rusty very quickly. Yeah, or other players.
Yeah,
that sounded like I was talking about something specific, but I wasn't actually talking about something specific. I'm just kind of talking. I don't know if you can. Oh, there we
That's
go.
right. I thought I'd just let that one ride for a little bit. Just let it air.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry.
Okay.
So yeah. So Enix losing out to Toxic Units. Toxic Units pretty convincing round 1, and then kind of going to round 2. Started off a little bit shaky, pulled it back completely in the second half, though. Not many questions in my mind as to that was a well fought and well deserved game.
Exactly.
From Toxic Units. So looking at the results for round 4 so far, we have. Let me just confirm. All the games are in. So we have Blast taking 2-0 against Frozen Space. Gravity going 2-0 Floaters Unite. Spastic Crabs going 2-0 versus Combat Pussycats. And Team Enix going 0-2 against Toxic Units, which is the game we just watched. Part-time Pew Pew is default win, so they are going into the last round. And last of all, it will be Frozen Space versus Gravity, Blast versus Toxic Units, Combat Pussycats versus Floaters Unite, and Part-time Pew Pew versus Spastic Crabs.
I think. Do we want to see Frozen Space versus Gravity? Because I kind of feel like that's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, which actually, I'm interested. Let's check the rankings because that will tell us who is what position. So,
Team Enix VR is currently at the top.
2-3. I feel like that's broken.
That's a little bit broken.
Yeah, that's broken. So ignoring them, it's Blast, Toxic Units.
Oh,
3-1?
of course, it's because they got a buy, so they already got their games in there. Of course.
Oh, they're already finished. That's why, because they've got they'll have played 5 games, so it's actually sorted by the number of games played first.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I feel like Frozen Space are currently at 2-2, and they haven't played Gravity yet. So they lost to Blast and they lost to Floaters Unite, and Floaters Unite was also at 2-0. I feel like Spastic Crabs versus Part-Time Pew Pew could actually be better because they're both 2-2 at the moment, and they're both relatively new teams. And I want to see Gobshite as well. It's Gobshite.
Well, you know what? Let's go for that. Spastic Crabs versus Part-Time Pew Pew. Do you have any of them that can maybe invite you?
Gobshite.
Excuse me?
Gobshite, invite us.
I thought you were calling me a Gobshite.
Gobshite, invite us.
Am I just getting 15 invites? What's happening here?
At Gobshite.
There you go, now I can hear you again. I'm an old man. Goddamn. Oh, it's just Ducky. Oh. Goddamn. Sorry, Ducky.
It's just Ducky.
It's just Ducky. Okay, let's see. Drago. I have Drago. I am in possession of Drago.
Ooh, they've announced some new casters for tomorrow. Some fresh blood. So it will be geometric and Omit Spotter. Omit Spotter? Potter? Oh my god, it's Potter. Okay, Potter. Yeah.
Potter?
Oh my god, it's Potter. Pro gamer analyst.
Potter. I don't know what.
I don't know any of these people. This is weird. I'm on change. So no, it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. This should be interesting show.
Oh god. Okay, no. What? Yeah, no. I agree. I'm
glad to see an expanding list of casters. This is cool.
It's great. I'm sounding really sarcastic. I'm just focusing on something else.
That's awesome though. I'm glad to hear that. So I'm looking forward to seeing that stream tomorrow.
Can you get an invite from someone? Because I don't actually have any of them.
I've messaged Gobshite. I'm just waiting to get a response from him.
Yeah, no, just send them invites in game.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that. Silly me.
Man, you are not 23 years old. God damn it.
What do you mean?
I'm just gonna
How does
go
that have anything
against
to do with my age?
I'm just gonna go against it as hard as I can.
What?
Okay.
You can't.
Well, we can't be the same age. That's not how it is in my head. Okay?
Oh.
I've already fixed it in my head. The age thing. It doesn't work like that. You're not allowed.
Wait, Matthias invited me. Wait, is Matthias on their team?
No, Matty's not on that team. Matty's on Frozen Space. I mean,
So
they
don't
really
want
want us to get in there.
I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Oh, I can spam by all the invites. Okay, right, I'm going to spam Gobshite now.
Nice.
Gobshite, where are you? Gobshite, there you are. I actually found him pretty quickly. Spam, spam, spam. Right. Oh, I've forgotten. I'm using the controller on my desktop that has the boosters always on, so I can't navigate. It's really annoying.
God damn it. Oh my god, okay.
Okay,
you
I'm
know
just
that-
waiting to get an invite.
Yeah.
I've spammed him. I've messaged him on Discord. Do we have anyone else that's on his team actually of interest?
Drago, but I don't have him for some reason.
I don't think I have Drago either, actually.
Oh, there we go. There.
I'm hoping they haven't got... Ah, yes, he's invited me. Yay!
Nice.
Lauren. Ooh,
Yes.
I'm going to invite you in a sec. Bear with.
Oh, okay. So do you know that, Virgin Airlines America
Yep.
safety video?
Nope. Which
Okay,
one?
For anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, go search for the Virgin America Airlines safety video. They made a song.
We've come to watch. Exactly. We like to give everyone the chance to
Sounds
be
like we're going
seen,
dogging.
including our favorites. But no, all the other top matches are going to be they're looking a bit one way because we've been watching how the top matches have gone out, and we've Last Gravity has been the best one so far in terms of the other ones, but all the others have been 2-0 stomps, and then we'll be watching the one that beat the other one, their stomp, and so we're trying to find some fresh new talent, and you guys are them.
Fresh meat.
Yep, I will be. I'm just inviting Malarin.
There we
And
go.
Malarin's calling you fresh meat, by the way, not fresh talent.
Fresh talent? No, fresh meat.
Fresh meat.
That's a reference to Diablo 1, man.
Oh,
on.
right, sorry. Yeah.
Fresh meat. I wasn't just saying that to be really creepy.
I thought you were just trying to...
I'm trying to creep you out. I would
Oh,
never.
did he? Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Joining match.
There we go.
So Mini-Me, Rift is playing as Mini-Me, and he has had the game for 2 days. 2 days.
2 days. That is
2 days.
the most established player in ESL.
Yeah, technically speaking. Okay, right, good luck guys, have fun. Bye-bye.
There we go.
I mean, to be fair, they just thanks to Oculus's fantastic sponsorship of this tournament.
What?
They are thanks to Oculus sponsoring, thanks to the Zuck Bucks that come alongside VR League.
Gotta call it something else, man.
There is no, it's Zuck Bucks. That is it. That's all it is. The fact that Rift has only purchased the game 2 days ago, he may well make his money back in 1 day.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Yeah, you get it.
There we go. I do get it actually, but I will just.
Flush.
Oh
how do we get into
God.
these scrims?
Yeah, Flush. I don't know, man.
Shh. You're supposed to be the ones making them.
There we go. Oh, damn. I think things are. Look. I'll just restart my talking. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There we go.
Try
So.
that.
I just need to talk better. So just, a couple of kills coming out right from the start here. Not really anything too important because the point
Team
hasn't
Enix
been-
name's wrong, by the way.
Oh God. Wait, Team Enix? No. It's,
Oh, wow, no,
Fast
sorry, it's
Aggressive.
been yeah, just my stream slow, my bad.
Damn it, man. Oh, sorry.
Okay,
it's no
ignore me.
biggie.
Sorry. So Spastic Crabs losing out in the first fight. Looks like part-time Pew Pew's gonna take it just to start with. So now this actually is a pretty big deal because we've already had two other teams confirm their positions. So this will actually decide 3 points. Actually, I believe.
Really?
So part-time Pew Pew will, whoever wins this will actually go from 7th or 8th all the way up to 5th. 5th or 6th, depending on how Floaters and Frozen goes.
Oh.
No, actually, they'll go even higher than that because Frozen is playing Gravity. Floaters is playing. Who's Floaters playing? Floaters is
Toxic.
playing.
No.
Toxic. No. Floaters is playing Combat Pussycats. Okay, so Floaters is in a good spot. They should win that. So that means they'll probably go up to 5th place. So from 7th, so from 8th to 5th, which is actually a pretty big jump in prize money as well.
It really is. But do you know what I just saw?
What?
Jonas, our man, the myth, the legend. He's running a phase shift, and he's actually used it. So it's really, really. Ooh, love you, Jonas.
Go,
Please use it
Jonas!
more. So a little
Jonas,
bit of
you can do it.
weird sort of defense coming out here from part-time Pew Pew,
No,
but they
Jonas,
are holding out. They
Oh,
are.
he survives! The phase shift coming
my-
in clutch for Jonas, saving him with 3 health.
Gets it. Oh, but 2 people are going for him. But he's actually managing to go below it. He might even get a kill here if he's lucky. Oh! No, he gets killed
Jonas,
out.
how?
And with that,
Why?
Spastic Crabs take the point at 87 to 20%. Part-time Pew Pew just need to get this point once, and they will get it. If they're going in one-on-one like they are right now, they're not gonna get it though. They're just gonna have to stay back.
Yeah, so pretty messy fight. 87% on the clock for part-time Pew Pew. That is a huge amount, and they're contesting this now. Great little contesting there from Rift, who is playing as Mini-Me at the moment. Yeah, I believe Mini-Me has the game. And yeah, so just solid. I mean, good response here from coming out from Spastic. So they are able to hold on to this, not able to lose that much. I mean, they're not able to kill Gobshite though. Gobshite is hiding behind this back wall and is successfully able to avoid enough fire and contest the points so that no one is getting points on this right now.
But they are attacking in at 87
Yeah,
to 90.
Nickler's going down. Oh, okay, no, looks like Spastic Claps have lost a player. Now, based on the rules, this should actually carry on according to the ESL rules as it stands. So I don't think either team is going to stop.
Yeah, you have
I
to go
imagine
around.
they'll stop after this round. They'll stop after this round, most likely.
Yeah, that's it. Sounds like it. Sounds like it. So part-time Pew Pew winning out this round, first round here of our final. Yeah, it's a round of our final super round, which is the technically correct term.
Yeah.
This is the 5th round of the whole tournament. So whoever wins this, these next couple of games, will have won, and this will be the final game that we'll see for tonight. It might even line up pretty well with 22, where the stream of Poonanas starts. Now it looks like, from what I can see, no, it doesn't. Never mind.
Huh?
No, I don't know. I had a thing, and then I didn't have a thing. Speaking of not having a thing, the 4th player for Spastic Crabs actually hasn't joined yet. And they are starting already. Looks like they're
just going to talk out. I think they're trying to find out what is happening.
Now, actually, this is... I think this is actually a gentleman's agreement thing. Because by the ESL rules, if I remember correctly, you actually shouldn't stop the game at all.
Yeah, correct. So this is just basically the players from both teams saying that they don't want to play a game with one team down a player, so they're just going to wait, and hopefully Spastic Crowds are going to find their 4th man again, and he will be rejoining in a moment. So we're just going to figure out what is happening with that exactly, and hopefully we should be able to get back into the game pretty soon.
Yeah, let's hope. I think so too. But the first round there was actually quite close. Closer than I'd expected from a person that played this game for like 2 days. So good job on Mini-Me. But
yeah, Rift's doing a really good job on that. I think so far, pretty impressed. Yeah, got the others obviously kind of. Yeah, I think this is what I was expecting, I think, from both teams. Apart from losing the player on both sides, I think it was quite a mixed set loadout as well. Don't know how much strategy is in there regarding the loadouts and setups and how they're attacking and things like that. But
Yeah.
interesting nonetheless. And phase shift, of course. Jonas running phase shift, so an infinitely better person because of it.
Yeah, you can do nothing but love him.
Yeah.
Which
Anyone that runs
sounds
phase
like-
shift is a good person in my book.
Exactly. It's a good person in everyone's book. And if they say no,
Exactly.
they just don't know their book well enough.
Yeah, they're wrong. They're just factually wrong.
I mean, there are opinions and then there are facts, and this what we're
This is
talking
a
about
fact,
right now
yeah.
is a fact.
Hey, and Swingly is Dragon Boss is back in the game.
Yeah. It's joining in. I'm not too sure how they're going to restart this, but considering the point hasn't been taken yet, they can actually just go back in their spawning areas and just kind of restart it with the point already out, because this match will not actually end until someone is at 100%, so matches could technically go on forever if no one actually captures them, so they're probably going to use that. Maybe. Ah, yes.
Yes, Mr. Bond.
Should we do this as Sean Connery? We probably shouldn't.
What is wrong? Okay, so yeah, actually, you're right. This should actually time up real nice with the North American Cup, so we should actually be able to get a seamless transition between the two, I believe.
Seamless.
Seamless.
Like clothes.
What?
Because that's what they're referring to, because there are no seams. Speaking of things being seamless, our match going in right now. So they are attacking in, just going in on the point right away.
Super aggressive push here. I swear, the detonators, when someone lands a detonator, it almost always ends up in a kill. So often. Oh, huge damage coming out. Heals trying to come in big from Spastic Crabs, though. They are, again,
Jonas,
we talked about this before, though. They aren't layering the heals. That's the difference. You need to layer the heals. You don't ping them all at once, because the heals don't stack. Healing stacks with insta-heal grenades. Insta-heal grenades can stack because they're just an instant thing that's an area of effect. However, the healing beams, you need to layer them. So it needs to be one person activates it, then the next person activates it. Otherwise, you are wasting a huge amount of healing potential, and you see that coming into effect right there in them losing the point as a result.
Yeah, they did with 3 heals as well, which is just that's a huge loss. That's almost
it's basically wasting 2 tacticals entirely. It's like wasting. It's a complete waste of 2 tacticals. And in a game where you are dependent on having your tacticals up for these fights in order to win them, like, it's a huge deal. That said, a really good counter coming in here from them. Healing kind of coming out slowly, but again, they're not layering them. I mean, they've got healing up, and they've got one person that's like on 0 health. So like he's gonna just pull back and try and wait for his regen to automatically get back up. Obviously, after a certain amount of time, your healing does revive you to pretty full pretty quickly. So just got to wait that out. Don't take any damage though, because as soon as you take even a hint of damage, it resets that clock.
Yeah. It is quite good though, but not job there. Doing a little bit of a risky maneuver, just going in almost by himself. But he goes in, he gets a kill for himself. Let's see if he can get a second. He can, so actually doing a lot of work for his team. Only one person left now. Can he get that 3k? He cannot. 2 versus 1. They just gotta get this last kill so they can get some points before the rest of blue team, or sorry, Spastic Crabs, gets out. Because this fight was actually quite long.
Yeah,
So
Swingley
people
doing a
were
really
coming
good job there with the Pulsar. Able to knock out 2 players at the very end there, but he does get flanked by Gobshite, who is able to get a comfortable, easy win, or easy kill on him as he kind of moved around, because he kind of got a little bit of a mini flank on him there. Coming in from the other side of the point.
2 stuns getting completely wasted, hitting absolutely no one as Gobshite gets killed out. It's only Rift left, and he just can't deal with 4 people. Now Jonas is of course
push. Great push from Spastic Clubs there, actually. Really nice, like, grouped up push. They're actually getting aggressive on the people above the point as well. Can they convert any of these kills? Yawning Soldier's almost going to go down. Minimi goes down. So does Jonas, almost, not quite. Nutjob also deadly low, so is Jonas. Jonas just needs someone to tickle him and he'll die. Jonas will look like he's going to recover his health in full though, so he's going to come back into this fight now.
That is quite interesting, and a stun actually hitting here, so Minimi is going in, just see if he can get any kills, but he cannot. Jonas actually gets the kill though, as he gets killed himself, and 2 people are now going in. It's a 2 versus 2, a lot of health going out for Spastic Crabs. They have quite the advantage, and with 2 Novas, just hitting a person down that is below you from 2 sides, there's not going to be a lot he can do, especially with no cover. So 100% for Spastic Crabs. Part-time Pew Pew. Doing really well. They just get, a lot of them get caught out. Oh,
yeah, I feel like they're not really pushing as a team. Essentially, it's kind of a lot of staggered team fight play. It's like there's one big fight that's going on, but it's loads of little individual fights that are happening, right? Like they're like sectioned off, like one in the tunnels, one above. Like it's not. It doesn't seem to be like these fights don't seem particularly coherent to me. In terms of it's like not a team going in and saying, right, kill that person, then we're going to kill that person, or we're going to kill this group of people over here, then we're going to go around here and rotate to this. Like it's very much kind of a, I see someone there, I'm going to go get him, and then someone else saying, I see someone there, I'm going to go get him, and it's just kind of a bit like that. It seems to be.
Jonas is just doing work. Excuse me for interrupting that, but he just went all the way around and just got a kill for himself, got a second kill there, and now phase shifting out, ensuring that he won't get killed himself. Going for a little bit of healing here. He is just doing a lot of work with that meteor he's got there. What? He was running the detonator as well. And as you said,
I personally love phase shift, and I feel like it needs to be used more. Meteor, I actually think, is the ultimate combination for phase shift.
Yeah.
Meteor or even Comet, because I feel like Nova is too predictable, and you actually want to. The key thing with a phase shift is that it allows you to draw pressure to yourself in a way that is safe, because you can do it in a way that forces the enemy to have to turn and have their heads on a swivel where they are having to fight on 2 fronts. And actually, getting a pick in a lot of cases is not as valuable as making the enemy team having to not actually fight effectively on either side. Because that's what you're doing. You're basically saying you can't fight the people at the front properly because you also have to look behind you. So I honestly think that it can be used so much more effectively than how it has been used to date. And I really love seeing players picking up like this.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a good day when we see four phase shifts in one team.
Maybe. I love 4 of anything, to be honest.
Yeah, 4 of anything is usually actually pretty good. And speaking of pretty good things, Pew Pew just going in, taking the point for themselves, not finishing the fight first, so they're gonna have a quick spawn out from at least 2 of the players. One of the players do just miss out on getting killed, so...
All the tacticals going out for Pew Pew, though, so will mean the next fight that comes up, they are not going to be in a great position, although the timers are just coming live again. They're going to have a heal and 3 stuns up in just a second. I say that, and the stun goes out already, so... So they've got all their tacticals up again. The window of opportunity has passed for Spastic, and it looks like Pew Pew in a really good spot now. Really recovered well in this round, I think.
Yeah, they recovered quite well. I mean, in this whole game, because they started off being quite strong, and then they got kind of pushed back a lot, and now they're just kind of back. And I hope they just keep this momentum in going into the next round here. Oh, not next round here, but next round in a little bit.
Oh, a little flank onto the point here. We are going to see a backdoor cap coming in.
But that's actually not good. As 2 people from blue team, from Spastic Crab, gets killed out while the blue team has capped it. So that was actually not the best cap in the world. They did get 1 or 2 percentage points, but that's just not worth 2 people getting killed, especially now that they take it back, and it is at 90%. So unless we see a miracle here from Spastic Crabs, it is gonna go to Pew Pew. And yeah, 2 people doing their best, but they're just slowly getting damaged out, slowly getting killed out. And yeah, so there we go. Team Part-Time Pew Pew winning out this game, this first game here. Probably one of the closest games we've seen today. So good call.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm glad to see the back-to-backs here. I think it's going to be very interesting how these 2 teams adapt and change for Combustion, because as we know, I mean, if we thought that was messy, wait till we get to Combustion, because like Combustion is like very different.
It is an interesting map.
Yeah.
Oh,
it is indeed.
What is okay?
What was that?
Squanch. I don't know what I'm talking about. I said scrims and then I didn't really realize I was talking about combat. Apparently. He's also asking for scrims.
Scrims? Scrims? Someone say scrims?
Where are they? Please. Oh, I'm. Oh,
send me to the scrims.
There we go. I think it's good that this might be our final round for tonight.
Yeah. Well, I think we've seen a lot of the best matchups for today. Actually, I think this is like one of the better ones that we've had out of some of the games today.
That was a good call. Good call.
Yeah, it's Combustion. Yeah, okay. I couldn't really disagree too much right now. It's not great. I feel it could still be mastered a little bit, but at the same time, I'm very keen for the Combustion changes. But that said, there's been mixed feelings about how those have worked. So
yeah, I don't know. I really enjoy the open space of Dyson, and Combustion is sort of the opposite of that, which I get where they're going, but the open space is just wonderful. It's just great, man.
Yeah, it's I need to look at the new map more. I actually haven't had a chance to properly see it really, so I need to. It's currently in beta testing.
Still,
yeah, it's currently beta testing, isn't it? Yeah.
And yeah, you can't even take pictures of it. I think if you ask nicely, I'm pretty sure some of the people from Rad will be happy to kind of give you a glimpse into what's happening. Maybe. I don't know, actually. There we go. So we're just currently waiting for us getting into our second round of this last game here. Sorry, our second game of this last round.
Second game, last round, yep.
Yes. In Combustion. So this might be our final round. If Part-Time Pew Pew win out this Combustion, this will be our final round for tonight. If not, then we'll go on to a game of Dyson.
Well, we say final round. We mean not final round, because we will be swinging this over to Poonanas, who will be bringing you the North American Echo Combat Cup.
Yeah, which will be starting in like a minute. So you'll get there a little bit late, but it's gonna be fine.
Magius, whoever made the script that matched us with Gravity should be fine. Which team is Gravity? Which team is Magius on?
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with
Oh
him.
wait! Oh my God! Is he? Did they have to play? Oh God! Was that? Is it the teams I think it was? I feel like that was Combat Pussycats.
Oh yeah, that might
No,
not
it
have been a
wasn't.
good
It
one.
wasn't. It wasn't Combat Pussycats. Who? Which team are you on, Magius?
Wait, isn't it Frozen Space?
Maybe.
Is it Frozen Space? Let's see.
Frozen Space. Yes, it
yeah,
is. It is
it's Frozen Space. Yeah, that was kind of a weird matchup. I will agree.
Well, actually, it wasn't that weird. I don't think. Was it?
No,
was it
well,
weird?
Yeah, but based on the
Frozen
scores,
really
it was
far ahead in TV points actually. So they win any drawing points by quite a way right now.
Yeah.
But we're still waiting on Blast and Toxic Units to get the results in. Obviously, we're watching the second half of this game. So I'm assuming, Matthias, those were 100 zeros, given that you finished so quickly.
I mean, yeah. Sounds like it.
Scrims. The chat is just now Scrims.
Scrims?
Someone said Scrims.
You have like two people here asking for scrims that are not on the same team.
I feel like this is where you would go, like all you need to do is lean out your window like at home, shout scrims, and this is where you start like you see four people stick their heads out of the windows from their like adjacent buildings and like scrims.
I mean, that would be quite impressive considering I've only ever seen two other people from Denmark playing this game, and if they live in the same building as me, that's impressive.
Matching 4-0 with a 2-2 is pretty weird, IMO. First one was pretty good though. I think it was at 80-100. Oh, nice. Good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just Gravity just winning all their games, so the script doesn't really know what to do with it. Yeah.
But, well, do you know how... I jumped the gun there. But do you know how... I need to segue first. Do you know how you can support Gravity to win all the games? You can support them through going to teamgravityvr.com/store and get some of yourself some of that juicy grab merch. May I personally suggest the Team Gravity snapbacks because they're my favourite.
Yeah, I mean, send some pennies Jesse's way, because he really needs it.
Oh, god damn it, stop it. He's still asking for scrims. He is like...
God.
He's like genuinely sad there aren't actually scrims.
We just get a no from the rest of chat.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right, Flush, and that is correct, Matthias. It basically matches you up, down, like going down the list of people that are prioritized based on if you played them or not. So you should never play the same two people again. So yeah, it's going to be a case of just trying to match the teams up the best possible way. Flush, stop it! You're perpetuating the meme now.
What meme?
Not,
oh,
the scrims meme. The scrims meme.
Well, it is the meme. It's a genuine problem, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But we're actually going in. You're in the game, right? Because we're actually going in here.
Oh, do you know what? I've got an idea. When we raid Poon on the stream, which will be just after this one, everyone just go in there asking for scrims.
Yeah,
that's what we'll do. We'll just get into the chat. Scrims.
Get some scrims in
there. I heard there were scrims here.
North American scrims, please. But speaking of North American scrims, we are going in our game here.
That doesn't make no sense.
Damn it. Jesus Christ, the chat is just... Okay, so we have Part-Time Pew Pew already on the point with Spastic Crab just moving in as it is unlocking. Let's see if they can get some kills for themselves. No one actually being dead yet. So Nikolai's just getting Nutjob, Nikolai's getting Mini-Me, and 3 people for Spastic Crabs. Getting... Oh, god damn. 3 people for Part-Time Pew Pew getting killed out, which means that Spastic Crabs will take the point with not too much of a deficit in health. So they can probably hold it for a little bit. But Jonas, he has been doing work. My god. He's really been doing fantastically. So they go in attacking here. Part-Time Pew Pew just rushing in, taking the point straight away from Spastic Crabs. And then they get killed out. Well, no, they actually don't. Gobshot just taking names left and right. Only one person with Spastic Crabs surviving.
Gobshite, you see there with the lovely golden Echo Combat skin, showing he has graced us with his presence as a level 50 Echo Combat player. Definitely, I think, probably one of the more experienced players on Pew Pew's side. And you can see that as he, or I say you see that, you can almost see that as he goes 1-for-1 in a trade with Dragon Boss. His team in a good position to try and recover that. We are seeing a pretty aggressive push here coming in from Spastic Crabs, though. They are going to lose 2 members, which is not looking ideal.
Yeah, Jonas is just... He has that comet, and he has been using that very, very effectively. He's been getting a lot of hits and a lot of kills with it. So I feel like that's kind of a really strong point of the team, actually. Especially since he uses phase shift too, which is... I mean, you know, it's overpowered. It really should be nerfed. Because it's just that good.
Yeah, it should be, and everyone should be running it. And anyone that isn't running it is factually wrong about life. So we're seeing a couple kills coming out here and there. Again, as we talked about a little bit before, the general messiness that was the last round. I feel we're seeing like more of that now. We're seeing it healing coming out in a staggered way. We've got 2 heals, threat scanner, and a phase coming out from Pew Pew, and we're seeing. Double hit and a shield. Ooh, a shield from Dragon Boss. That's also nice. Not quite phase shift level of oh wow, but like the next level of So
it's still pretty interesting. We saw Ducky running one too, and actually on combustion as well. So that might be the new meta.
This is the problem. This is why I have a problem with the shield. Is that they have shield, but they never bloody use it. They kind of forget about it. It's one of those tacticals that you just kind of forget about. And as we say that. Looks like they might be able to take the point here. It's looking tight. They are going to take the point successfully.
But still, 94%.
Pew Pew
Pew just biding their time now, waiting for the chance to one point. And they are going to... They're going to lose a member. Can they get a second? Not too sure.
Still, it's a 3 versus 2 here, so if they just go attack... Sorry, no, it's a 3 versus 3. They should probably hold back before going in, but they are just not heeding my advice. Going in 2 people versus 3, getting a kill, but... It's just not good enough as they're now 3 versus 1.
This is what Spastic Crabs want. That's exactly what they want. The last thing you want as a defender, or the first thing you want, them to get aggressive on like incorrectly get aggressive at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Then you have to reset them, and now it's at 94 to 94%. Can Spastic Crabs take this? Pew Pew are getting on the point. It's for 1-for-1 trade right now. We're seeing a lot of tacticals coming out, healing coming out from Pew Pew. They're going to lose another member. And Jonas is also going low, and in that time, Spastic Crabs will take the point, and they will get the first round.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. I think that was Jonas actually forgetting that you don't hold the point, you don't contest the point when you are in
Jonas was so
phase.
low though, remember? He was like very low, and I think he also used phase shift at the very end because he got low, and as soon as you use phase shift, you immediately get killed. Yeah, he did. He used phase shift at the very end there. You can actually see it on the delayed replay that we have via the stream that I'm watching at the same time as everyone else. And yeah, so phase shift got activated. That as soon as you activate that, you get knocked off of the point in terms of being able to contest it. So a little bit of a broken up offensive move here, and they're gonna be kills coming out straight away. Yawning Soldier going down as well. Swiggly. We're seeing Nick going very low, not doesn't get taken down. Dragobot's also going low, getting taken down now. We're seeing 3 heals, 2 meteors coming out, 2 meteors, 2 pulsar coming out from Spastic Crabs, and we're seeing 3 pulsar and a comet coming out of part-time Pew Pew. Honestly, like for me, for some reason, seeing 3 pulsars on this map scares me. Because of the positional control it gives you, it genuinely. I'm just it's slightly scary. I don't want to see that. Personally, if I was an attacker, I would really not want to see 3 defenders with pulsars and 1 with a comet. Like that is just because it's just you take so much damage getting in there. It's really hard.
And it's especially if you're as good with it as Jonas, because we've been going maybe a little bit hard on the phase shift meme, but he has actually been doing really, really well on his comet. He's been hitting a lot of the shots, so he's really been supporting his team quite well.
Yeah, double comet, double pulsar now. I like this setup. This is a real. Oh, that said, we're getting someone low. They get picked off, but generally speaking, I like this setup on this map. I feel like it works really well. It's what Eclipse used in the Invitational Finals. It generally speaking, it is a really nice combination to have. And you're seeing kills coming left, right, and center. Minimi going down. So is Nick. Yawning Soldier also going down. So is Nutjob. So we are having kills left, right, and center. And it will be Spastic Crabs that take the point back. Dragon Ball's going down straight after, though. He gets way too aggressive in his positioning. And it's going to be a 2v1 getting aggressive onto this point now, trying to take this back. This is 65% for Pew Pew, but this is going to be a 3v2, 3v1 at this point. Not a great position, and Jonas, although he has phase shift though, so he doesn't have phase shift anymore. He has it now.
What?
But he is able to survive, and Gobshite taking out 2 people with a comet, one after the other. Like, doing some work on that comet there. So yeah, really close stuff. 88%, 89%.
Oh, a stun coming out, just stopping him straight in his tracks, getting killed out. It's only 2 people versus 4 people. Let's see if they can get it. They do take a kill for themselves, but one of them gets killed out. So it's only a matter of 1 kill, but he goes out of the ring, and therefore we see our second round going to part-time Pew Pew. Whew, that was one hell of a scrim.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah, these are scrims, guys. This is a scrim.
This is a scrim, yeah.
This is scrim.
You're asking for scrims? These are here. These are the scrims.
We have the scrims. We have the scrims.
Uh.
So
There we go. So, our third and potentially final round of all of this is going to start now. If Part-Time Pew Pew wins this out, this will be our final round. If not, we will go into Dyson again for another very close match, because both of these have been very, very close. Not necessarily because they're both extremely good, but because they're both kind of a bit new to combat, I think. Well, not particularly new to combat from a lot of Spastic Crabs, but then again, Part-Time Pew Pew are all really old Echo Arena players.
Yeah, actually, just want to check. It was Part-Time Pew Pew that won the last round, wasn't it? Or was it Spastic Crabs? It was Part-Time Pew Pew.
It was Part-Time Pew Pew.
Part-Time Pew Pew won the first round on Dyson. However, this is looking like a much more heavily traded, but it does look like it will be Part-Time Pew Pew again, locking this out. So you need to construct additional scrims. Oh god.
We don't have enough Vespine gas. No, sorry. So we are getting tired here. It is getting late. And speaking of getting late, 20% already, I don't know, to Part-Time Pew Pews.
And you say that, they lose the point.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's contested again, and they lose the point.
There we go. There we go. Wait, is it?
You okay?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. There we go. I think it was. No, I'm just. Oh, okay. You know what? It's getting late. So, speaking of getting late, already 33% for Spastic Crabs. Now they need to hold on right now. Because
yeah, some really weird fighting positions that are happening, like some really like off the point aggression coming out from Spastic Crabs, and they're going to do give up a point. So this is well timed from Pew Pew. We're going to get them all the way back up to full. Jonas will be healing up in no time, and we're going to have a full orange team going against the full Spastic Crabs now.
Take a look at this position by Jonas here. Just sitting all the way up in the corner, just over the hill.
That position, yeah. So we've seen this from a couple of teams, right, in terms of his positioning of taking into that top corner spot that allows him to kind of get aggressive onto the back line. That said, we're having a trade for trade here. Jonas is gonna have to come in and make some kills. He gets popped straight away. Does go down. Oh, having a weird fight that's happening on the main point, and I believe was that a detonator that came through and did a huge amount of damage? Maybe going low, not able to get killed. Yeah, that detonator ended up insta-gibbing that player, which is absolutely needed at that point. 71% on the clock. This is looking really good for Pew Pew. They just need to hold on to this for a little bit longer. They're going to be one more big push coming out from Spastic Crabs. Can they do it? Strong defensive line from Pew Pew. Looks like they are waiting for the last second. Spastic Crabs are waiting and waiting and waiting, and now they're pushing on the point, and they lose 2 players immediately. 3 players down.
There we go.
This looks like that will be game.
That was a huge mistake from Spastic Crabs, waiting for so long, because they waited to just the finishing seconds, and you don't want to do that.
The problem is, if you wait too long, you end up in a position where you have to push, right? And that's the time where the other team that's defending knows absolutely you are pushing, because there is literally nothing else you can do. So it's the most expected move to make at that time, which ends up with you in a really shit position, because they are basically going to be pre-firing you as you walk through the open space to the point. Like, because you can't. It doesn't even give you enough time to move around and kind of get a better position and move on to the point. You literally have to run and sprint for the point, which means they know exactly what line you're going for.
Yeah.
If they know where you're coming from. So
you just gotta get in there.
That's a little bit too late on that last call, but great games across the board. That was some really close matches.
That was a really, I mean, that was a good call you made. That was that was pretty good, because that's the closest match we've had today.
Yeah, I'll take the credit on that.
Was not
predictions?
Was that not you? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. That nap I had earlier, that's coming back to haunt me, real tough. So, speaking of naps, we are going. I don't know, man. We are going to be just finishing up here, and then we're going to be going over to Poonanas, who are starting up his stream in just a little bit. Any sort of surprises for you?
I felt it was quite a lot of the same. I thought we saw Blast come out with some fun stuff. I really liked the 4 meteor and the 4 comets. That was hilarious. I think that was great. I'm still scared of 4 meteors. I'm honestly still scared of it.
Well, it was
I'm
a
not so scared
strong thing.
Yeah, it had at the beginning. It was quite strong. I feel like a team can adapt to it. Do you know what? I feel like it's one of those strats you pull out when you really need to get one fight winning. Like you need to win like one fight, and you can just pull that out and just surprise a team and completely demolish them. I feel like that's something that could be used as. I'm not sure how effective it would be as an entire game strategy, right? Of like running it for an entire match. I feel like that would be limited because the other team can adapt and position themselves physically in a way that hurts how effective the meteor is.
It's a good assault.
Exactly.
Assault.
Really good assault. Not so great defensive.
Yeah, it is not. So, I think we have our final rankings actually going out. Yes, we have them now. So, in first place with 5-0, 5 wins, 0 losses, Team Gravity, so good job to them.
Woo!
Second place, Team Blast with 4 wins and 1 loss. Toxic Units is in a third with 3 wins and 2 losses. Flourish Unite also 3 wins, 2 losses, but they are in a fourth. In fifth place, we have Part-Time Pew Pew. 6th place, Frozen Space. 7th place, Team Enix. 8th place, Spastic Crabs. And 9th place, Combat Pussycats. So, I mean, good job to all of them. I'm not sure if I'm surprised by a lot of it. Actually, I'm surprised by Part-Time Pew Pew. They did a lot better than I expected. Frozen Space did a little bit worse than I expected, and I think Team Enix, there's a lot of potential there, but they just need to play the game more.
Yeah,
Straight
exactly. Up. Agreed on all fronts, I think.
So, with that, I'm gonna try rating, because I haven't actually done it before, but I think I know how to do it. So let's try rating Poonana's channel, and remember, you're not going to get scrims if you don't ask for them. That's all I'm going to say. You have to ask for them.
Scrim raid time. Let's go.
Hell yeah. So, thank you for watching. We'll be here tomorrow. I say we, it's me and Tutorial Bot will be here tomorrow to cast some of the Echo Arena. I think you'll be back next week, right?
Yep.
Cool.
I will indeed.
That's cool. So, you guys have a wonderful night. Yeah, Mateus, scrims in just a little bit.
Yeah, just make sure you keep asking.
Exactly. So let's see if this works. Oh, and there we go.
I think good.
I think this is how it works. So, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. And we are going to be raiding, so please go over there, ask for scrims. Say, give him some love. I don't know. What do you say? Oh my god, people are knocking on my window. I need to go. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I need to... Okay, I'll be right back.